Hello and welcome to historic Palm Springs Stadium for a game between the East LA Dodgers and the Palm Springs Power. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Agua Caliente Casinos. The Power are 2-0 on the season. We're so excited to be here in the booth with you tonight. Nash Walker along with Evan Schmeiser. And Evan, this Power team has pitched extremely well here early on, save for one start there from Dom Mota, 16 innings, no earned runs.
You know, Nash, you can't talk about the pitching enough. This team is just so deep as far as the pitching is concerned. Out of the 18 total innings that the Palm Springs Power have pitched in 2 games, 16 of those have been scoreless. Only one of those pitchers have allowed any runs. We just came off a game, Nash, where the Power fell behind 2-0 after the first inning, 5-3 after 2 innings, and they went 7 innings of shutout baseball. Just a couple hits allowed, 1 walk. It was unbelievable.
Couple changes in the Power lineup tonight. Shuffling in the infield, Joey Mazzetti going to DH and bat 5th. Mazzetti, 2 two-run doubles in the Power's win Saturday night, Evan, and you got to be excited to see his name in this lineup.
Absolutely. As I said before, Nash, Joey's my guy. Came up big off the bench, delivered the game-winning hit, and put the game away. He's absolutely earned the start. I'm very curious to see how he does in the middle of that order. I'm curious to see how having him in front of Noah Marco is able to help him. He started off just 1 for 7 so far. I'm hoping to see him maybe moving him down one spot in the order, takes a little bit of pressure off. He had a couple of days off to rest, maybe get a little bit of extra hacks in the cages, and I hope to see a big night out of Marco and especially Mazzetti as well, getting his first start.
Garrett Maloney on the hill tonight for the Power, pitched a scoreless inning on opening day, struck out 1, gave up a hit. 87-89 with the fastball, slider and a change, 76-78 on the radar gun. And if you're manager Casey Dill, you're looking at Garrett Maloney and just saying, let's continue to do what we've done on the mound.
Well, exactly right. The Power pitching staff, they're riding a whole lot of momentum. Garrett Maloney, he didn't get to pitch at all on Saturday night. It's been since Friday that he was able to pitch. So he's hungry to get back out there. He gets the start, of course. The adrenaline will be flowing, absolutely. And I'm looking forward to see that he's a big guy, standing at 6'3" tall. I'm very curious to see how he's able to handle starting a game off for this Power team.
On the mound for East LA, Bobby Banuelos. He's a right-handed pitcher, East LA College. He's from Pico Rivera. No numbers last year, trying to get some work. We know that everybody's trying to get better here, Evan. If you're the Power offense, what are you focusing on against Banuelos? We saw the Power come out and put some runs on the board early Saturday. Took a little bit more time on opening day, probably hoping for more of a result from Saturday.
Well, this Power lineup has impressed me on 2 fronts. On the one hand, they're making the pitchers earn it out there. They're swinging at strikes, they're drawing their walks, but on the other hand, they're more than happy to be aggressive early in the count. I've seen more than my share of first pitch swings so far and hitting some balls very hard on the first pitch. Hard to say how much Bobby Banuelos pitched this past season, but you have to assume he's going to want to just try and get ahead in the count, and these Power hitters need to be ready to hit him hard early.
Why should Power fans be excited about what they've seen here in the first couple of games? Hope for the rest of the season here, Evan, after the 2-0 start.
Well, Saturday night, this team showed a lot of character. They really did. You know, they came out a little bit slow. Dom Mota, he got hit around a little bit, but they fought back. They never quit. We said already, the bullpen was outstanding. They picked up their teammates. That's something that you really want to see in any clubhouse, in any dugout. And they just kept coming at you with this lineup. Casey still talked about it, and we'll keep saying it all season. This team is very, very deep, whether you look at the pitchers or the lineup. I mean, the game-winning hit came from a guy who hadn't even played until the 6th inning of Game 2. He delivered 4 RBIs and he keyed the win.
It all starts at the top with Anthony Angel Jr. He's 4 for 7 on the young season with 3 walks, Evan. Gets on base a ton. He's that spark plug at the top of the lineup.
Well, he's one of those guys, too. He's a veteran. He was out here last season playing for the PSCL. He's one of those leaders in the clubhouse. He sets the example, and he sets the table at the top of the order. I mean, he runs very, very well. He's been getting on base. He's been hitting the ball low and hard, and you hope he can continue that. I mean, he's back in the leadoff spot, and you want to see him hopefully see a lot of pitches against this fresh starter, and try to get the Power started off with a big inning, put some runs on the board.
Plenty of guys in this lineup with multiple hits so far. Evan, Noah Blythe is 7 for 10 with 3 runs driven in. You looked at the college numbers for both Blythe and Marcoux. You had to be excited about what was in the middle of this order, and so far Blythe has really come through for them in some big spots.
Well, absolutely. Noah Blythe, he's extremely well traveled. He transferred originally from Hawaii Pacific University. He's been unstoppable at the plate. It seems like everything he hits is hard. Even his foul balls have felt like loud foul balls. Like it's been exciting to watch this young man hit. He's a big guy at the top of the order, batting in the 3-hole tonight. That's part of the reason why it's so important to have guys who get on base in the top of the order, because you want Noah Blythe to come up with men on base, because we've seen it already. He will drive them in.
Noah Blythe at Antelope Valley, 52 games, 384 batting average, an OPS at 1,000 even, 20 doubles, 4 triples, 5 home runs. He's carried that right into the summer, has not slowed down.
Well, that's right, and it's a testament to him as well. I think the 384 and those numbers don't completely tell the whole story. That's just how impressive he's been.
Jake Biscaluz is going to sit tonight. Tyler Richardson behind the plate. He's 1 for 3 on the season with a couple runs driven in. Noah Marcoux moved down in the order tonight, Evan. He's another guy we circled coming into the season who just crushed in college at Davenport University.
Well, that's right. Your starting catcher, he always needs a little bit of a rest, and you have a lot of guys in that dugout, and you want to make sure everyone gets their playing time. So I'm happy to see what Tyler Richardson, the backup catcher, has to offer.
And here are the umpires for this evening. Behind the plate is Sam.
Getting ready to go. Palm Springs Power, East LA Dodgers tonight from Palm Springs Stadium. The Power are 2-0 on the season, winning Friday's opener, winning again Saturday. They'll take on the Dodgers. We'll step aside for the singing of the national anthem.
Please rise and remain standing for the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner. As we listen to our national anthem this evening, please keep in your hearts and minds the proud men and women who put their lives on the line to protect us, our families, and our way of life, here at home and across the world.
First pitch is next from Palm Springs Stadium. And Nash Walker here with Evan Schmeiser. Evan, how about those starting lineups tonight? Very interesting look for the Power, but what are we looking at for the East LA Dodgers?
Well, look, as far as the East LA Dodgers are concerned, they had some guys who put up some very big numbers, absolutely. I'm very curious about the top of this order with Michael Cunningham in the leadoff spot and Anthony Mason in the 3-hole. And these are guys who put up big numbers this past season during their college seasons. But they've got a tough challenge ahead of them. They've got Garrett Maloney on the mound. He looked very good in his 1 inning of work on Friday night. He's got good life on his fastball. I like what I saw from his breaking ball. He'll mix up a changeup in there, here and there, especially to help him with the lefties. So it's a decent looking lineup for the Dodgers, but Nash, they're going to have their work cut out for them.
Power defense a little bit different tonight, Evan. Richie Amavisca going to slide over from short to third. Sebastian Flores at short. Anthony Angel Jr. playing second. Noah Marcoux at first base. Pretty good defense so far for the Power. Not a ton of opportunities in the first 2 games. You're going to see guys playing different spots. This infield shifting around. Amaviska moves over. Angel moves over. A lot of these guys can play in multiple spots. And what we're seeing now in today's game, that's super valuable.
Well, there's no doubt about it. I mean, yeah, as you said, we've seen several guys in the Power playing several different positions. We're seeing Sebastian Flores move over from second base to shortstop. We've seen some movement around the outfield. We've seen 2 different first basemen. And heck, we're seeing our backup catcher tonight.
There's the throw down. It's time to play ball. Beautiful, beautiful evening. 103 degrees, Evan, but it feels cooler than that. We're in the mist in the box.
Very helpful, my friend. You can't say that enough.
Good crowd out here to watch the Power. I just want to come watch baseball.
It's a beautiful game. Absolutely beautiful game.
Maloney sets. Power in the red tops, white trim, white pants. First pitch, a fastball on the outside. Strike 1 from Maloney. This is Michael Cunningham in the box. Outfielder at San Fran State fouls it back, 0-2. Umpires tonight, Sam Griffith. Behind the dish on the bases is Todd Land. The 0-2 from Maloney. Fouled back.
A few good-looking fastballs there from Maloney. I like to see him attacking up in the strike zone. If you've got good life on your fastball, it's a very good idea to try and get outs going with higher fastballs.
Cunningham, San Fran State. Oh, strike 3 called. And Garrett Maloney is off and running tonight. 1 hitter, 1 strikeout, 4 strikes, Evan.
That's right. That's just not fair. When you see some good life on fastballs like that up in the zone, you come back with a dirty bender lower on the outside part of the plate. You can't hit that.
Cunningham, 11 for 39 this season. He is a K victim to lead off this game. And that one's ripped into right center field by Flaherty. That'll get down into the gap. Flaherty rounds first. Takes a look, and he'll hold up there. A single on the first pitch for Flaherty. The Dodgers very aggressive right out of the gate. I'm going to bring up Anthony Mace. Mace from Davidson out of Los Angeles. Hit 275 for the Wildcats. Double and a triple. Maloney out of the stretch. Takes a look at Flaherty. Comes in with a breaking ball. It's inside.
Well, it's a good-looking breaking ball, though. I like to see him go along the inside part of the plate, try and get it back over. That's a good miss right there.
1-0 to Mace. Maloney fires. That's a strike. Fastball in the outer half. I don't know how long the leash is tonight for Maloney, but he's coming out and he's throwing strikes. The 1-1. Bender is in there for strike 2. Mentioned that fastball, upper 80s, curveball in the mid 70s. Kind of a mix between a slider and a 12-6 curve. The 1-2 from Maloney is ripped into left field. Going back on it is Hernandez. He'll take a look up, and that's down in the gap. Flaherty's going to round third and score. Heading to second is Mace. And here's the throw. Not there. 1-0 East LA.
Yeah, not much any of the power outfielders could have done on that ball. It's just hit right into the gap. Split the alleyway, went close to the warning track, allowing the runner to score easily from first base.
Mace with an RBI double. It's not something we've seen so far from power pitchers. Hard contact coming the other way. I'll bring up Haig, swing and a miss on the first pitch. Taylor Haig playing first base tonight for the Dodgers. Mace is at second with 1 out here. East LA leads 1-0. Maloney, strike 2 on the outer half. Same fastball. It's 0-2.
Good to see Maloney come right back ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes, even after allowing that double. A lot of times it's all about turning the page, getting that next man.
0-2, 1 out here in the top of the first. Dodgers jumping on Maloney after the leadoff K. There's a ball up and out. Trying to get ahead with the fastball. Dodgers make an early adjustment, swing early in the count. Maloney working quickly. Looks in. Curveball fouled off to the right side.
Granted, that's a breaking ball right there. He left that over in the middle of the plate. It's one of those breaking balls that stayed flat. It stayed up in the strike zone. That was a very hittable pitch right there. You want to get that ball down. Especially if you have trust with your catcher, you don't mind bouncing that pitch. Maybe get a swing and a miss.
Dylan Schumacher on deck. Very good season for Rio Hondo. Fly ball into right field. Going back on it is Noah Blythe in foul territory. He'll make the call and catch. Tagging up from second is Mace. He'll head to third, 2 down.
Now batting Dylan Schumacher.
So here's Schumacher. 16 games, hit .250, but a .437 on base percentage. Some power, slugged .538. 2 outs, runners in scoring position early here in the top of the first. Dodgers leading 1-0 on an RBI double from Anthony Mace. That's ripped into right field, and Blythe's going to make the catch on a line. That's out number 3. So Maloney gets out of it, gives up a run. That will be all. We'll head to the bottom of the first. East LA takes a 1-0 lead in the first inning on the Palm Springs Power. Bobby Benuelos is on for East Los Angeles. He'll see Anthony Angel Jr., Josh Hernandez, Noah Blythe here in the first inning. Benuelos throwing to Schumacher tonight behind the dish, and this might be a good opportunity for the Power to run if Anthony Angel gets on base.
Yeah, the scouting report from our advanced statistics people, did not look good for Schumacher. So I'm curious to see as soon as the Power get a guy on, maybe try and test that arm out.
I want to thank everyone for joining us on the YouTube stream tonight. We'll be here all season long for the Power.
Oh, yes, we will, Nash.
Started 2-0. Trying to get that run back here right away with Anthony Angel coming to the dish. And Angel, we mentioned in the pregame, outstanding start to his season. He's 4 for 7 with 3 walks and 2 strikeouts, an on-base machine.
Anthony Angel Jr.
Exactly the type of guy you want leading off for you. Anthony Angel steps into the box.
Well, there's no doubt about it. You have a high on-base guy. He's shown that this past season at Cal State. He's been hitting the ball hard. He's been making solid contact consistently. He's done a very good job setting the table for the Power, and you hope he can do that same thing right here.
First one from Benuelos is up and away, ball 1. We've seen that with Anthony so far, just will not chase. He's going to make the pitchers come into him. Swung on and missed. Fastball there from Benuelos. Benuelos, we mentioned, didn't throw very much. Getting some work here in the summer. East LA College from Pico Rivera. Angel on the 1-1. Fastball. Ball outside. Good take there from Angel to get ahead, and that's what we've seen so far through 8 at-bats.
Well, there's no doubt about it, and we've said this about the power order in general. You know, they've been very aggressive in the strike zone. And that was a close pitch right there, but it shows confidence from Anthony Angel Jr. in letting that go by.
There's a fastball upstairs, gets another swing and a miss. Chase that time. 2-2 count.
A couple big-looking swings there from Angel. You want to see with 2 strikes, maybe shorten up a little bit, choke up on that bat, try and put something in play, and maybe use that speed to his advantage.
We're even up at 2. It's the leadoff hitter, Anthony Angel Jr. A couple shakes from Brenuelas. He'll step off. Didn't like what Schumacher was putting down there. He's gotten a couple swings and misses on high fastballs, Evan.
Yes. You wonder what he'll go with this time. 2 good-looking fastballs, but you wonder if he wants to go with something slower.
The 2-2. Swung on and missed. It is a breaking ball. Angel will go down to first on the drop third strike. Schumacher throws down to Haig, and there's out number 1. So a strikeout early from Brenuelas on Anthony Angel Jr.
Now batting for the power, the left fielder, Josh Hernandez.
More aggressive in that at bat.
And that's the first off-speed pitch. Looked like it might have been a changeup. Got it down there in the dirt to get the swing and miss.
Josh Hernandez steps in with 1 out. Left-handed hitter. He's a sophomore at Benedict University Mesa. Played 50 games there, just crushed. Hit .351. Takes the first pitch fastball. Strike 1. Hernandez on the season, 2 for 6. Drove in a run. He struck out twice. Oh, it's chopped up. Played on a hop, thrown on to first by Anthony Mace, out number 2. 4-3 on your scorecard. Hernandez is retired. And here's Noah Blythe. 7 for 10 on the season. 3 driven in. He's stolen a base. Scorching hot start for Noah Blythe. Just a joy for Casey Dillon in the middle of that lineup.
Blythe has been unstoppable so far. And we said it earlier, but even his outs have been loud outs. His foul balls have just felt powerful and loud.
It's a first pitch slider.
It's a good-looking guy to have in your 3-hole right about now.
Ball away on the first pitch. 2 outs. East LA leads 1-0. Bottom of the first inning. Power up to the plate. The 1-0 is down and gets away from Schumacher. 2-0.
Almost looked like the catcher, Dylan Schumacher, was a little surprised seeing the breaking ball go in the dirt there.
Noah Blythe, the star at Antelope Valley. 2-0 is swung on, hit to right field. Going back on it is Arm. Josh Arm at the edge of the track makes the catch. Another barrel, this time to the opposite field for Noah Blythe. Arm gets under it. It's out number 3. East LA leading 1-0. We'll head to the second inning when we come back. Daniel Santos into the box for the Dodgers, leading 1-0 here in the top of the second. Maloney's back out. First pitch is a fastball in there for strike 1.
Santos hit 388 this past season with San Francisco State University.
Takes a ball down and away. Big time numbers for Santos playing left field today. Wondered a little bit why he's hitting 6th in this lineup, Evan, after seeing his numbers.
Well, you know, every coach has his preference. Gets a good look at the players during their workouts. Some of these guys are local, going to school in Los Angeles, so you have to assume the coaching staff was familiar with them throughout the course of the regular season. And everyone judges and evaluates players their own way.
Swing and a miss on 2-1 will make it 2-2. On Santos, Maloney winds, fires, swung on a miss, fastball. Got Santos to swing through it. That's out number 1 here in the second.
Now batting the third baseman, number 14, Juan Guardado.
Yeah, Maloney's looked very strong when he's gotten that fastball up in the strike zone. He's got himself a few swings and misses early.
Here's Guardado batting with 1 out in the lead. East LA College. Plenty of guys from there on this Dodgers team. Swung on a miss, fouled back.
Well, you have to assume they'd be quite friendly. Heck, if they weren't, you wonder why they keep playing with each other all summer.
La Puente. Juan Guardado from La Puente. Foul back again. It's 0-2. Guardado playing third base tonight. Listed at first and third. Corner infielder. Maloney with 2 strikeouts so far. Giving up 2 hits in the run. 0-2 is there. Called strike 3.
All right, guys, talk about a quick start to this half inning.
The right fielder, Josh Long.
3 strikeouts. Bring up Josh Arm. Just put away Noah Blythe in right field. The bottom half of the first. Blythe got into one. Just not enough to get it over the wall. Arm swings on the first pitch. Going over is Marco. Will he have a play? No, it's foul. Out of play.
You know, we talked about it on the broadcast Saturday night. Not quite as gusty as it was on Saturday, but you can see the flag. It's still blowing a little bit left to right. Wind might have had an effect on that ball, pushing it out of play.
Josh Arm 0 for 8 at Cal State LA. He's from Carlsbad, California. Takes a fastball up.
That's what you call a small sample size over there, Nash.
Hoping to get many more at-bats this summer for the Dodgers. Foul back on 1-1.
This is an impressive inning so far, to say the least, from Maloney. 3 batters. He's wasted no time getting ahead of them, using all of his pitches, making this outing count.
We'll see if he goes back to the breaking ball on 1-2. It's a fastball upstairs. Strike 3 swinging. Maloney strikes out the side in the second. Impressive. 2 swinging, 1 looking. Dodgers lead 1-0. When we come back, bottom of the second, power coming up.
Get well now. Visit Isaac.
It's time for the bottom of the second. Robert Taylor, Joey Mazzetti, Noah Marco coming up for the Power, trailing 1-0 here
Taylor.
against Bobby Benuelas of the East LA Dodgers. Robert Taylor, of course, from New Haven.
And I tell you what, Nash, it's only been a couple games, but he's impressed me so far in center field. He's got a chance to show off his strong arm, and he's made some really nice running grabs deep into the alleyway. Definitely impressed me covering that deep outfield.
Couple of walks, 3 strikeouts, foul tip at the plate on the first pitch. He's 1 for 8. You mentioned his defense, putting together some good at-bats, save for the one where his bat went flying into the dugout.
You know, that's a good way to wake a team up in case anyone wasn't paying attention. Because that bat went right along that upper fence, right down the steps.
0-1 is fouled back. It's 102 out tonight, Evan. When he flung his bat that night, apparently the pine tar on his bat had melted in the heat.
You know, that's really something, Nash. You don't hear that happening a whole lot.
Only in Palm Springs. 0-2 to Taylor. Benuelas looks in, fires his fastball upstairs, gets him strike 3. 2 strikeouts here for Benuelas. That'll bring up Joey Mazzetti. Had a great night Saturday night. Did not start, but came in, had a big 2-run double, and then added another 2-run double a few innings later.
Well, you know, his entire stat line looks like the most inflated thing in the world right now. His OPS is even 3.0. He leads the team in RBIs at only 2 at-bats with those 4 on Saturday night. Definitely an impressive night, and he gets his first start.
Anthony Mace on the left side of the infield, shifting Mazzetti, who swings at a breaking ball for strike 1.
A lot of early swings so far from the power hitters, and quite a few swings and misses so far.
Very aggressive early on. We saw with Anthony Angel, who's usually very selective at the plate. 0-1 is ripped up the middle, goes off the foot of Benuelas, charging in to try to make the place. Flaherty's not going to get there. It's an infield single for Joey Mazzetti. He's 3 for 3 on the young season.
My goodness, I tell you what, it looks like Benuelas okay. He'll hopefully come in the meaty part of his leg, but that ball was smoked, Nash. We've seen 3 at-bats from Mazzetti so far, and each one of them absolute rockets.
Noah Marcoux steps in. He's just 1 for 7. Don't expect that to last very long. This is a guy who played 204 games at Davenport University, hit .332 with 52 doubles, 8 triples, 37 home runs, got on base nearly 45% of the time.
You know, Marcoux, he's not a guy that you're going to have to worry about. If you're the power as far as the clubhouse is concerned or putting him in the lineup, you know, 2 games in the grand scheme of things is not all that much. This young man will absolutely hit.
Upright stature for Marcoux from the left-handed batter's box, takes ball 1 close on the first pitch from Benuelas. That liner from Mazzetti hit Benuelas in the foot, went straight in the air, fell in front of Flaherty. It was a do or die, and he couldn't quite pick it up. 1-0 is a breaking ball down and away.
You know, Nash, Taylor Haig over in right field. Talk about playing deep. My goodness, if he would be in a lot of major league ballparks, he would be in the seats right now. That's how deep he is. That's a no doubles defense if I've ever seen one.
Nearly at the warning track out there in right field, and there goes Mazzetti. The throwdown is not in time. He's safe with a stolen base. Joey Mazzetti is making it all happen for the Power.
And boy, did Mazzetti get a good jump right there. He stole that on the pitcher, absolutely. Talked about earlier in the opener, Dylan Schumacher, a guy that you could possibly run on. Decent looking throw right there, but absolutely no chance when you get that big of a jump.
Pitch was called a strike. It's 2-1 to Marcoux now with a runner in scoring position. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Power trailing 1-0.
And the hit should absolutely score the run. We talked about how deep Josh Arm is in right field. Santos also very deep in left.
2-1 is fouled back by Noah Marcoux.
Marcoux had a lot of at-bats with runners in scoring position. He has another opportunity right here. Definitely want to see him drive that run in, boost his confidence, hopefully get him going.
Breaking ball left upstairs, good take. Count runs full.
base open here as well for the Dodgers. Don't necessarily have to give Marco a great pitch to hit if he doesn't want to.
Tyler Richardson, the catcher's on deck. The 3-2 is right there. Strike 3 looking. Marco is down. There's 2 outs.
Yeah, that's an in-between pitch right there. Could have gone either way. Bit of a late strike call as well. Not the most confident looking strike 3 call I've seen.
Brings up Tyler Richardson. Run scoring opportunity here early. Power trying to tie this thing up at 1. Richardson 1 for 3 with a couple runs driven in on the season. Took a break Saturday. Jake Biscalou starting behind the plate. First pitch to Richardson's foul back right above us. We will catch a ball this summer, Evan. I'm confident.
That's right, Nash. You know, I was ready. If that ball were a little lower, that was coming right at me, Nash.
I'm confident. With all these games, we will get souvenirs.
You know, we don't have our gloves with us, though. I left mine at home.
As did I, which is scary. We're going to have to watch the computer screens. That's a trend you see. A lot of screens are broken in press boxes. We hope we have no casualties this year. 0-1's hit up the middle. Benuelas gets a glove on it. He'll field. Throw on to Haig. There's out number 3. Benuelas escapes the jam. Power unable to score. Mazzetti and the East LA Dodgers lead 1-0 after 2. You're listening to Palm Springs Power Baseball. Bobby Benuelas keeps the damage to a minimum there in the second, leaving Joey Mazzetti. Benuelas will lead off this inning from the batter's box.
Yeah, something we haven't seen yet so far this season. The opposing pitcher will take his hacks, try to help himself out, and try to lead off the inning, get himself on base, try to add on to his 1-0 lead.
Maloney back out there after striking out the side in the second. He's got 4 strikeouts on the evening. Top of the third, first pitch is a ball upstairs. Left-handed hitter, Benuelas. The 1-0 is a ball.
Now, I like Maloney's pace a lot right now. He's getting his sign. He's working very, very quickly. Doesn't feel rushed at all out there. And he's been right around the plate with everything. You haven't seen a whole lot, if really any, bad misses.
Benuelas takes ball 3. It's 3-0. The 3-0 is inside. Ball 4, leadoff walk on 4 pitches for the Dodgers pitcher.
You know, you might have to call that the announcer's jinx right there, the 4-pitch walk.
Lineup rolls over to Cunningham. He struck out looking to lead off the game. We'll see if Benuelas tests the arm of Tyler Richardson. Thrown over, he's in.
I haven't seen too much of that. Other teams trying to run on any of the power catchers.
Average lead at first for Benuelas. That's hit into right field. Blythe is over, takes a look, it's foul.
Looked like he got that ball down off the end of the bat a little bit.
0-1 to Cunningham. Garrett Maloney, 4 early strikeouts. Trying to work around a leadoff walk. Another ball hit deep into right field, out of play. So Maloney gets ahead of Cunningham, the leadoff hitter, 0-2.
Nash, looks like Rocky has made an appearance coming down into the marketing pit.
The best mascot in sports, Rocky the Ram. In the 100-degree heat.
Oh, yeah, he's working hard. Working very hard, just like all of us.
Hefty hack from Cunningham on 0-2, fouls it back into the screen.
I had a chance to help accompany Rocky over at King's School. And it was just really cool seeing Rocky interacting with all the kids. They were all so excited to see him, the teachers, the administration as well. Rocky's a really cool mascot. Best in the business. 4
straight foul balls for Cunningham. The kids are dialed on Rocky, just waiting to talk to him. The 0-2. Fouled away again. 5 straight fouls for Cunningham. To lead off his at-bat, Benuelas still at first base. The 0-2. Fastball upstairs, taken for a ball.
That's one of the few takes we've seen so far from the Dodgers on those fastballs up and out of the strike zone that we've seen from Maloney. He's gotten quite a few swings, but not able to do it that time.
Just a hair too high. Here's the 1-2 again. It's high on a breaking ball. This is turning into a good at-bat for Cunningham after the leadoff walk. Anthony Mace with the RBI double in the first, waits on deck. That one's way inside on 2-2. A heater on the hands. That'll brush you off the plate.
He reared back with a little something extra, and that's just one of those times you might throw a little too hard, and the ball just does not go where you want it.
Maloney just 1 inning out of the pen on opening night. This is his 3rd inning of work tonight. It's a ball hit to third and past the glove of Amavisca into left field for a base hit. Ball not hit particularly hard, Evan.
I mean, it's probably going to go down as a hit. It's not like he touched it or anything, but that's a ball that, at least from our angle, you really hope that you're able to come up with and try to turn to. Just not able to do it that time.
So here's Flaherty in the 2-hole, the shortstop. Mace now waits on deck. Runners at first and second. Nobody out here in the top of the 3rd. Dodgers leading 1-0. Shows bunt, pulls it back. It's a ball upstairs.
Wow. Bunt, at least showing bunt from the 2-hole hitter. Not something any of us expected.
You do have Mace on deck. Nobody out. Maloney from the stretch. The 1-0 to Flaherty. Drops down to bunt again. This one's popped foul. Out of the reach of Tyler Richardson. It's 1-1.
Unfortunately, tough to tell how many of these guys get a whole lot of bunting practice. I mean, it doesn't happen as much as it should, especially at a young age. When you're trying to sacrifice and move the runners over, you want to square much earlier than that. Makes it a lot easier to try to get that bunt down and make it fair.
We'll see if he squares again on 1-1. May get one more opportunity here. Maloney fires. He doesn't square. It's called a strike. So that takes away that opportunity. Count now at 1-2.
That was a good-looking pitch right there from Maloney. Down and away. If we got a swing right there from Flaherty, that would likely have been a double play.
Maloney in need of a strikeout here. Winds and fires. Hit up the middle. Maloney knocks off his glove. The only play's at first. He'll throw it over to Marco and gets the out. So not a bunt, but accomplishes the same goal. Runners move up, both into scoring position. 1 out here for Anthony Mace.
Yeah, that's a shame right there. But if Maloney gloved that cleanly, they would have had a very, very easy 1-6-3 double play. But he didn't panic. He was at least able to get the out. No further damage.
Mace hits one high into right field. Going back on it is Blythe. Setting up to tag is Benuelas. He'll come in and score with Cunningham moving up to third. It's 2-0 Dodgers. So a couple runs driven in here for Anthony Mason, his first 2 at-bats. An RBI double in the first and now a sac fly in the third. 2 outs for Haig. Flew out to right field in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and that's one of those plays, the little things can make such a big difference. That run able to score due to not being able to get that double play just a batter earlier.
So 2 outs. Cunningham at third. The 0-1 is outside. Haig, the first baseman tonight. Big and tall from the right-handed batter's box. The 1-1. Hit to right field. That's going to drop in for an RBI single. Cunningham scores easily. Haig waltzes to first base. It's 3-0 Dodgers in the third inning.
Dodgers score in the lead 3-0. Now batting number 13, Dylan Schumacher.
And Taylor Haig was able to get a pitch along the outer part of the plate. He got those long arms extended, and a good piece of hitting. He's able to float it out there into right field, going with the pitch.
Here's the catcher, Schumacher, also flew out to right in his first at-bat. With 2 outs, that's hit to Amavisca into the hole. Tough play at short. Not going to make it is Sebastian Flores. Couldn't make the scoop, Marco at first.
Almost an unbelievable play out there at shortstop from Sebastian Flores. Able to keep that throw on target, and I think if Marco's able to come up with that ball, they have the out.
Ball hit lightly, but right in between Flores and Amavisca. Great effort by Flores. Marco can't make the dig at first. So first and second here for Santos. Santos struck out swinging to lead off the second inning. 2 down, 3-0 Dodgers. First pitch is outside.
And Richie Amavisca over at third base, possibly playing a little bit out of position. Shortstop seems to be his more natural position. That's a ball where if you're able to cut it off, if you're a third baseman, you absolutely want to cut off everything you possibly can. So if you can get to that ball, it's a much easier play for a third baseman than it is for a shortstop going out towards the hole.
Things have gotten hairy here for Maloney in the third. Couple of runs. It's 3-0 Dodgers. First and second, 2 outs and a 2-0 count to Santos. Now 3-0. Some activity down there in the old-fashioned power bullpen. Some stretching, but here comes Biscaluz, the catcher. We'll see if Casey Dale gets an arm warming. 3-0 is a fastball in there for strike 1.
Another thing to keep in mind, not sure how comfortable Maloney is pitching with the bases loaded, but he does have a base open. He doesn't necessarily have to give in and give Santos anything too good to hit.
Santos follows that one back on a big 3-1 hack. Battling back from 3-0, now full with 2 outs here in the third.
The runners will be off here. Should be able to score a run if he's able to record a base hit.
Schumacher at first, Haig at second. Maloney from the stretch takes a look. Ball 4. Low and away, that'll load the bases for Guardado. Juan Guardado.
Now batting number 14, Juan Guardado.
Struck out looking in the second. And here comes the power pitching coach. The infield is in to discuss this jam in the third inning. Started with the leadoff walk to the pitcher, Benuelas, then a single from Cunningham. Flaherty moved the runners over. Mace with a sac fly. Haig with an RBI single. Schumacher single, then now Santos walk. Some really good at-bats here from the Dodgers in the third, Evan.
Oh yeah, you've seen some good pieces of hitting. Dodgers have caught a couple breaks, finding some holes, hitting the ball in the right spot. And it looked like that meeting, definitely trying to calm Maloney down, maybe a little scouting report on the next batter. Also trying to give Eric Telaroa, just starting to throw in the bullpen, maybe a little bit of extra time. Never hurts to try to stall if you're a pitching coach, letting your other guys warm up.
Bases loaded, 2 outs here in the third. Guardado, the 7-hole hitter, third baseman at the plate, swung on and missed. That's a good start. Fastball upstairs, gets the swing and miss.
Well, there's no doubt about that. Eighth man to bat in the inning for the Dodgers. Able to strike out Guardado the last time up.
The 0-1. Also in there. Looked like a fastball on the outer half. 0-2.
Not quite sure what Guardado was looking for. That was a fastball right there. He looked like he wasn't ready to even swing at that pitch.
0-2, 2 outs, bases loaded, 3-0 Dodgers here in the top of the third. The 0-2 hit into right field. That's going to drop in for another hit. Haig scores from third. Schumacher around going to score as well. It's 5-0 Dodgers in the third.
Yeah, and there were a couple things right there. Maloney did an excellent job working ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. He elected to throw a fastball. He's had success going up in the zone with the fastball. He tried to get it in, caught too much of the plate right there. Santos able to fight it off into right field.
Josh Arm, the right fielder, the 8th hitter to bat in this inning. He's up with a 5-0 lead. Still 2 outs. First pitch is upstairs for ball 1. Santos to second on the 2-run single from Guardado with 2 strikes. Throw down to second. Richardson almost got him. Getting back safely with Santos.
And you like seeing the aggression behind the plate from your catcher. Even these power players, they're not afraid to try and throw around the bases, trying to get an extra out where they can. Pick 2 guys off opening night.
The 1-1 to Arm is painted in the outer half of the plate.
Good job there by Richardson, able to go get that breaking ball and sell it to the home plate umpire.
Arm struck out in the second, swinging. That fastball's up and in. Little chin music on 1 and 2.
Yeah, I like it. You're ahead in the count. Makes the hitter a little bit uncomfortable. Now you have several options. You can go back inside with something hard. You can go soft down and away.
Maloney trying to escape the third inning. Breaking ball away. That'll run it full.
Well, he tried to go soft on a breaking ball away. His front shoulder ended up flying a little bit open. He just pulled that pitch. That pitch was never in the strike zone.
You wonder if this is the last batter for Garrett Maloney on 3 and 2. Ball low and ball 4. Arm heads to first. Santos moves up to third. Guardado down to second. The bases are loaded again for the pitcher who led off this inning, and Bobby Benuelas. And here comes Casey Daly. He's going to make the change. Takes the ball from Maloney. He is responsible for all 3 runners on base. 5 runs, 4 in the third inning for the Dodgers. When we come back, Eric Telaroa is on for the Power. mistakes. Oh, it took me dry. This is bad for the book.
I know. We only have 9 innings too. Crap, wait, who's due up? 16. We got the leadoff hitter coming up, right?
No, it's Benuelas.
That's what I
He
thought,
let off the
okay.
inning, yep. All right, here we go. Ready? Eric Teleroja, first mid-inning pitching change of the season for the Palm Springs Power, comes into a bases-loaded jam with 2 outs, facing Ben Wallace. Led off this inning with a walk. Teleroja, first pitch in the dirt. He started the opener Friday night. Was very good for the Power. Pitched 3 innings. 1 run was unearned. 3 strikeouts. Now Casey Dill turns to him in a relief appearance.
And we have a pinch hitter up with Isaiah Ayala, another guy from East Los Angeles. These guys better be good friends with each other because they're playing a lot of baseball together, Nash.
Ayala stepping in for Benuelas, who's been posted to a 5-0 lead. Was hit hard but fouled back into the screen.
Yeah, you're hoping Teleroja is able to slow down these East LA hitters. I mean, we saw some impressive at-bats, some very impressive-looking pitches from Maloney, but just several balls hit hard and with authority from the Dodgers throughout these first few innings.
1-2 to Ayala. Cunningham on deck. 2 down, bases loaded for the Dodgers. The 1-2, look good, call the ball.
Yeah, everyone on the field for the Power wanted that pitch. You have to assume the umpire thought it was low. It looked like it was over the plate from our angle.
2-2 to Ayala. Teleroja fires. That's strike 3 called on a breaking ball. Teleroja comes in to a tough situation, gets the 3rd out. The Power have some work to do at the plate. It's 5-0 Dodgers after 2.5. When we come back, Power get back to the plate. Isaiah Ayala is going to pitch now for East LA. We'll face Amavisca, Flores, and Angel here in the bottom of the third. Dodgers leading 5-0. It's time for the Power to get the bats going.
That's right. And it's gone by quickly. Only one base runner so far for the Power with that hit from Joey Mazzetti in the second. 7, 8, 9 due up. Definitely get the bats moving, especially against a new pitcher.
Amavisca swings and misses on the first pitch. Richie has played shortstop so far for the Power. Gets a start at third base tonight. The 0-1 is a ball. Final line on Bobby Benuelas, the Dodgers starter. 2 innings, no earned runs, just the hit to Joey Mazzetti, and 3 strikeouts. 1-1 is hit into right field. Blooped in for a single. Amavisca's aboard. That's a good start.
Absolutely. Hey, that's what you call a Texas leaguer? We'll take it. We got a leadoff base runner. Sebastian Flores coming up. Trying to do some damage and then get the top of the order up there.
Flores, the shortstop. We mentioned on opening night, the bottom of this lineup, just get on base. Get to the top for Angel, Hernandez, Blythe, Taylor, Mazzetti. That gauntlet for the Power. First pitch is a strike called. Ayala to Flores. Flores 1 for 4 on the season. Walked once, struck out a couple times.
Stole a base the last game as well. Look out.
That one's way up and over the head of Flores, and moving down to second is Amavisca on the wild pitch.
That'll rattle your cage a little bit, right over his head.
The Power will take it. Down 5-0 here. Still early, bottom of the third. Now a runner in scoring position, nobody out, 1-1 to Sebastian Flores.
Well, it's absolutely early, but nobody out. You got to run on second. This is a run that you need to manufacture if you're the Power. You don't have to get all of it back here. You don't have to get all 5 runs, but you need to chip away, and this will be a good start if you're able to drive in this run.
The 1-1 is in for a fastball called strike. 1-2 to Flores.
If you're Flores, you need to try and put this ball in play. Maybe get it to the right side, get that runner over.
Breaking ball, down and away. Good take.
Absolutely,
for Flores.
It's an excellent take. That ball started in the strike zone. It looked like Sebastian Flores saw it very well out of his hand. He's able to spit on it.
Counts now 2-2 to Flores with Amavisca leading off second. Nobody out, bottom of the third. Amavisca dancing a bit. Ayala takes a couple looks back. Now fires, and that's fouled off to the right side. Try to get it on his hands with the hard stuff.
It's a good piece of hitting, though, from Flores. He's not trying to do too much with it. He knows it's not his pitch to hit. Just spray it foul, play a little pepper, live to fight another pitch.
2-2, Dodgers leading 5-0. Ayala to Flores. Big breaker, stays high. That'll run the count full.
Good at bat so far. He fell behind 1-2. Flores able to work it back to a full count.
Evan said it, just 1 base runner so far for the Power. Now 2 with Amavisca in the third. Swung on a miss on a fastball upstairs. Flores goes down swinging, his 3rd strikeout of the season. There's 1 down here.
Yeah, it's a shame. Good at bat from Sebastian Flores, able to work it back to a full count. Looked like he ended up swinging at ball 4 with that high fastball. Did all he could. Now it's left to Anthony Angel Jr., the top of the order coming up.
Second baseman, Anthony Angel Jr.
Anthony struck out swinging to lead off the bottom half of the first for the Power. Angel on the season now 4 for 8 with 3 walks. Amavisca leads off second. Ayala fires. up and in, ball one.
Some more chin music from Vasquez. He's not afraid to go inside. The outfielder's playing awfully deep, especially the corner outfield spots. Base hit should be able to score the run.
The 1-0 is down and in, 2-0. So more patient Anthony Angel here in his second at bat. Came out aggressive, swinging hard in the first.
Yeah, it's a good take right there. That ball didn't miss by much. Vasquez wanted that pitch. Now Angel has a lot of control, up 2-0 in the count.
2-0 is in the dirt, ball 3. Amavisca on his toes, ready to advance, but tiptoes back to second base.
Wonder what to expect here from Casey Dill. Angel didn't look all that. He didn't look down the third base coaching box all that long. You wonder if he'll get the green light.
The 3-0 from Ayala swung and missed. Fastball upstairs.
He got the green light. I didn't expect anything less, especially seeing the aggressiveness on Saturday night from manager Casey Dill.
3-1. Angel still very much in control of this at bat. One down. Ayala from the stretch. Dodgers in the blue, the Dodger blue. That's a fastball in there for strike 2. Dodger blue tops, white trim, East Los Angeles. Across the chest, gray pants. High blue socks for Ayala.
I think he's the only guy on the field right now. Oh, nope. Never mind. Right fielder Josh Arm also wearing the high socks.
The 3-2. Swung on and missed. Angel goes down swinging again. That's a big strikeout for Ayala, the second out of the inning.
Yeah, back-to-back strikeouts after Amavisca is able to get on base for that single. He got over on the wild pitch. Wonder how well the Power are seeing the ball right now. A lot of swings and misses on fastballs in the strike zone.
Josh Hernandez grounded out to second in his first at-bat of the ball game. 2 for 7 on the season, takes the ball.
And this is one place the Power were so good on Saturday night, keying that come from behind victory. Runners in scoring position, they were dynamic, hitting the ball hard, driving them in, especially with 2 outs. Picking up their teammates who maybe weren't able to get the job done earlier in an inning.
The 1-0 is outside, 2-0.
And another big chance here. 2 outs, a runner in scoring position, trying to chip into this 5-0 deficit here in the bottom of the third inning. Josh Hernandez, he has that chance.
Hernandez, the left-handed batter's box. Ayala steps off. Amavisca retreats. Not all the way back to the bag. He's been toying with him out there.
Yeah, anything to try and get into the pitcher's head.
Ayala, the 2-0, is in there for a strike.
You know, if you're Vasquez right here, this is the hitter that you need to get out. You have a base open, sure. You are down in the count, but you have Noah Blythe on deck. He's been swinging a hot bat. He's had some good swings tonight already. So if you're Vasquez, you need to go right after Josh Hernandez.
Long look, Ayala. The 2-1 is hit into left field. Santos is back, makes the catch for out number 3.
Had him played perfectly.
Leadoff single for Amavisca, gets down to second on the wild pitch. Power goes strikeout, fly out to left. It's 5-0 Dodgers after the third. When we come back, Tella Roja back to the mound.
All right, Power fans, we are back. Evan Schmeiser and Nash Walker on the call. Going to the top of the fourth inning, it's 5-0 East LA Dodgers so far. Dodgers came out swinging, put up a run early in the first inning. Garrett Maloney, the starting pitcher for the Power, able to settle it down with a 1-2-3 second inning, striking out the side. Then it's ended up getting hit around a bit in the third inning. Had to be taken out with 2 outs and the bases loaded. Eric Taylor Roja came in for him, recorded the final out, and trying to establish some order here for the Power in the field.
If you're Taylor Roja, just try to keep your team in this game. Still reasonable, it's early. But if this gets to 6, 7, 8 runs, could get out of reach for the Power.
Big swing and a miss there from the leadoff hitter, Michael Cunningham, the center fielder. Struck out his first at bat, singled last inning in the third. Dodgers were able to bat around in the third inning, sent 10 men to the plate. Now it's a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Slow, good-looking breaking ball, gets it over for strike 2. It's probably one of the slower breaking balls, Nash, we've seen from any Power pitcher this season. Tries it again with another breaking ball. That time Cunningham able to hit it foul.
Yeah, that's nasty. That's a bender. Starts on the inner half of the plate, darts away. Good job by Cunningham to just fight it off.
Here's the 1-2. Another breaking ball, swung on and missed. Big swing and a miss from Michael Cunningham. There's 1 out here in the top of the fourth inning. And a good start here for Eric Taylor Roja.
Couple of strikeouts for Taylor Roja, and that slider, it looks like it's on tonight, Evan.
And now it's the second old hitter, Matt Flaherty, with his third at bat here in the fourth. Singled hit in the first inning, scored a run his first time, grounded out back to the box his second time up. First pitch way outside. Taylor Roja turned that one loose, went all the way into the right-handed batter's box and to the backstop. The line's complete for the East LA Dodgers starting pitcher Bobby Benuelas. He went 2 innings, allowed 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts. That ball's laced in the right field, in for a base hit. So the Dodgers have a 1-out base runner.
7 hits for the Dodgers through 3 1/3.
Anthony Mace coming up, taking his third hacks. He's hit the ball well twice tonight. Doubled into the left center field gap to drive in a run in the first inning. Sacrifice fly to fairly deep right field his second time up. So 3 RBIs on the night for Anthony Mace. Now he bats with 1 out here in the fourth and a man on first base.
This lineup's been tough on the Power so far.
Ooh. Caught Flaherty leaning a little bit there, did Taylor Roja. He was able to dive back safely. Third time throw over, that time almost threw it away. Trying to control the running game. I haven't seen too many guys try to run on the Power pitching staff yet. Good looking breaking ball from Taylor Roja. And a good job maintaining that focus even with the 3 throw-overs and getting ahead strike 1.
Looks like he can throw that slider for a strike, Evan, and throw it for a ball. It's important for a pitcher to be able to do both. He can get ahead with it and then put hitters away with it, get him to chase out of the zone when he gets to 2 strikes.
Absolutely, Nash. He's looked very comfortable throwing it, too. It seems like he's willing to throw it at any point in the count. There goes the runner. That pitch is way outside. It goes all the way to the backstop. That'll go down as a stolen base for Flaherty. Tough to tell if Tyler Richardson would have had a chance to throw out the runner, but that pitch just gave him absolutely no chance. That'll surely go down. It'll go down as a stolen base, but that pitch was wild. So now a runner in scoring position for the Dodgers. Anthony Mace a chance for another RBI. Good fastball right there, outer part of the plate. Strike 2.
Set him up here, Evan. You get him swinging on that fastball. I would start a slider on the outer half, breaking away. I think you'll get him out in front.
He has been comfortable throwing that breaking ball. And he has options as he steps off here. Heading the count 1 and 2. Looks like they're going to call time and talk things over. Teleroha had a little bit of discussion with the umpire in the field. Well, that was a short conversation. Next, they didn't even put their gloves over their faces.
I'll tell you what I think they said. Slider away.
Let's see if Nash is right. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Man on second base, top of the 4th inning. Here's the pitch from Teleroha. Breaking ball fouled off.
Yeah, that was middle.
Tried to start inside and run it back. Left it up probably a little more than he would have wanted to.
Mace just missed that.
Don't necessarily want to give him another breaking ball like that. Still ahead in the count 1 and 2. Pickoff attempt to second, daylight play. Gets back there safely. Teleroha on the power infield have paid a lot of attention to Matt Flaherty. Several throw-over attempts when he was at first base, but then he ended up stealing second on the ball that went to the backstop, and you get a pickoff attempt right there. The 1-2. Fastball a little low. That evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
What are you looking for here, Evan?
Tough to tell. Mace has seen the whole arsenal at this point. Standing close to the plate. Looks like he sets up outside. The 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed. Throwback to second. Comes in on a bounce. Flora is able to corral that, preventing it from going to center field. But a big pitch right there. Anthony Mace goes down swinging, and there's 2 away.
Fastball on the outer half. I wonder if Mace was looking for that breaking ball again. Buzzed it by him, Teleroha.
And that's a big out, trying to go through the middle of this order that's had its good swings tonight. Now it's a cleanup hitter, Taylor Haig. Flew out in the 1st inning. Singled and scored a run last inning in the 3rd. And he bats with a runner on second and 2 outs.
That looked good.
Must have been a little outside, missing with the breaking ball. Teleroha and the power have options here. They have a base open. Maloney had at least 1 batter with runners in scoring position. Garrett Maloney for the power. Elected to pitch to him, and Dodgers ended up making him pay, recording a single and bringing in some runs.
Every single Dodger has been on base tonight, Evan.
That's an impressive stat.
Except for Ayala, who pinch hit for Benuelas, but all 9 spots have been on base so far tonight.
The night is still young, and there's a lot of ball to still be played. That ball is hit out of play, foul down the right field line. Teleroha able to get ahead of all 2 strikes.
Once again, I think set up here for that slider down and away. Cannot hang it like he did to Mace. Haig might not foul it back like Mace did.
Exactly right. The power pitchers haven't had any trouble getting ahead of batters. It's been putting them away. That's been the challenge so far. We've seen a few 2-strike hits already. Here's the 1-2. Got him swinging! Teleroha went with a fastball on the inside part of the plate. Taylor Haig not able to catch up. So 1 hit, no runs, 1 man left for the Dodgers. The power will take their hats in the bottom of the 4th inning. Well, Isaiah Ayala for the Dodgers, getting ready for his second inning of work. And he'll face the 3-hole hitter for the Power, Noah Blythe, to get things started. Blythe has been excellent so far. He flew out on a well-hit ball deep to right field. His first time up, they swung a hot bat so far. So he takes a fastball outside, ball 1. Power need to try and get something going, Nash. Only 2 hits so far. It's the bottom of the 4th inning. Still within reach, down 5-0, but you got to chip away.
It's about that time. I've left some runners on base, left runners in scoring position. Hasn't been the same power offense we saw those first 2 games.
That ball was fisted foul. 1-1 the count. Pretty good looking crowd here, especially for a Tuesday night. And school's out in the local area for all the kids. Starting to enjoy their summer vacation. Probably going to sit by the pool and in the air conditioning the whole time. Play a little baseball as well. Just get up really early to do it. Or come in at night. We've got some action in the bullpen for the Dodgers. A couple different guys warming up. That ball's ripped to right center field. That's going to be down for a hit. Noah Blythe, whoa, he's going for 2. The throw, and it's not in time. Whoa, how about that, Nash? Everyone in the building thought Noah Blythe was going to stop at first. He took a big turn. He never slowed down, caught him by surprise. A leadoff double for Noah Blythe.
I like it. You're down 5-0. Test those outfield arms. Push it. Noah Blythe does. He's rewarded for his aggression.
Well, that doesn't fire up the Power. I don't know what will. Now it's Robert Taylor. Struck out his first time up in the 2nd. Hitting in the cleanup spot. He has a man in scoring position. Nobody out. Power had a chance the previous inning. Man on second base, nobody out, unable to cash in. So you got swing and a miss right there. You had two strikeouts in the previous inning. Sebastian Flores and Anthony Angel went down. Josh Hernandez hit a ball hard to left field. They had him played perfectly, and that left Richie Amavisca out there on second base. Another swing and a miss from Taylor.
Taylor taking his time here on 0-2. That last pitch clocked at 79. He looked like he was late.
Yeah, it's a big looking swing there from Taylor. He's going to need to try and shorten up as he's behind in the count 0-2. Oh, way inside. Did that get a piece of Taylor? I
Sounded
guess it
like
did.
bat. It sounded like bat.
What, are you kidding me? It must have been, surely was his hand.
Now batting, number 10.
Loud, woodish sound, Evan. And if that was his hand, he didn't act like he had any pain in it.
Well, that's true.
He'll take his base. Now a big spot for guess who?
That's our guy, Joey Mazzetti. He's been red hot. He's 3 for 3 so far in the young season. Singled his first time up. He stole a base. He's a chance to get the Power on the board. You know, Robert Taylor, he's a Northeast guy. Goes to University of New Haven. As he got hit by that pitch, supposedly on the hand. Yeah, I lived in Connecticut. I know they're tough up there. You don't think of Connecticut as a place where guys can't feel their hands. Mazzetti takes the pitch a little low, ball 1. In case anyone did not join us on Saturday night, Joey Mazzetti recorded 2 big 2-out, 2-run doubles. First one gave the Power a 2-run lead in the bottom of the 6th inning. Then he put the game away for good in the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss right there. Count moves to 1-1.
A lot of swings and misses from the Power tonight, Evan.
You really wonder how well they're seeing the ball. Had a couple days off. Pitchers aren't throwing quite as hard tonight as they did on Saturday. Wonder if they're over swinging just a little bit.
Sun is set. Beautiful Palm Springs.
Throwback to second base. Nowhere near in time. A little daylight play. Dodgers saw the power do a last inning. Say to themselves, yeah, I'll try that too. But the focus is on the hitter, the red-hot Joey Mazzetti. With 2 men on, nobody out. Facing Ayala. As he steps off. We'll have to wait a little longer.
Definitely feels like this is their chance right here, Evan, to cut into this lead. There's nobody out. You got the middle of the order.
Little outside, 2-1. Good take there from Mazzetti. This could be a big momentum swing, Nash. The power able to cash in and score a couple of runs here. Still a lot of baseball to be played. It's only the 4th inning. Ayala comes set. Men on first and second. Kicks and deals. Way inside, 3-1. Dodgers looking to turn 2. Ayala's falling behind 3-1 to Mazzetti. If you're Mazzetti, what are you looking for here at 3-1, Nash?
Pick your spot. I think the power a little over aggressive early in this game. Still got to be there. You'll take a walk, load the bases, pass the torch.
3-1 way upstairs. Ayala wanted no part of Mazzetti. He draws a walk that'll load the bases with nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th. The Power are in business.
And we mentioned before the game, Noah Marcoux in the 6 hole. Biggest opportunity yet here for the Power, down 5-0. Nobody out, bases loaded. This is Marcoux's chance for his first big hit of the season.
Yeah, Noah Marcoux, he's due, he's overdue. He's had, it seems like almost every at-bat he's had has been with men on base and men in scoring position. He has another chance right here, and this would be a big momentum swing if he's able to record a base hit.
Just 1 for 8 on the season so far. He's got the platoon advantage, left-handed hitter.
The Dodgers are back in the middle infield, looking to turn 2. Corners are even with the bag. First pitch. That's it pretty well to right. Josh Arm has a beat on it. That should score a run. Tagging is Blythe. He'll come in and score. Robert Taylor goes to third. Great base running from Mazzetti. He was able to get into second.
Power score!
Noah Marcoux jumped on the first pitch. He sent it out to right field. Pretty deep. There's a lot of room back there, but he finally gets the Power on the board. It's 5-1 Dodgers.
Richardson!
I thought he got it, Evan.
Might have got it down just a little towards the hands. Maybe a little under it, and it's really deep out to right field. That's gone in a lot of ballparks. Tyler Richardson swings and misses on the first pitch. Chance to score another run here for the Power without recording a hit. Middle infield playing about halfway. The corners are even with the bag. Ground ball to shortstop should get a run home. Ground ball to first base. Here comes the runner. No chance. Oh my goodness, look at that. Safe at first. Taylor Haig thought about going home, thought otherwise, went for the tag. Couldn't get Tyler Richardson, who was busting it out of the box. That's going to be an infield hit and a break for the Power.
Hyde got caught in between. Should have thrown home. He hesitated. Then decided he was going to try to get Richardson. And Richardson just ran right past him.
It's 5-2 Dodgers now.
I think Vasquez is out wondering if Richardson ran out of the baseline, which caused Hyde to not be able to make the tag.
Well, the home plate umpire had a perfect view of the play. It didn't look like Richardson moved all that much. He just ran right past the whole play.
Oh, a big opportunity here for Amavisca.
Once again, Dodgers up 5-2. Middle infield will play back, trying to turn a double play. Takes the ball upstairs. Haig holding Richardson on at first base.
Now your sole goal, Evan, is to get that runner in from third.
You absolutely have to. And you have good speed out there. Good speed all over the order for this power team. I don't think Haig would have had a chance to throw out Noah Blythe, even if it came to it. 2-0 to count. Here's a 2-0 from Ayala. Big swing and a miss. It's 2-1. Noah Blythe got the inning started with a ringing double into right field. Hustled all the way out of the box, able to stretch it into 2. Robert Taylor got hit by a pitch. A walk to Mazzetti. Markov flew out to right field to score a run. And the infield hit from Richardson. In no man's to score another run. There goes the runner. Pisting upstairs, throw down, not in time, and here comes another run. Joey Mazzetti scores for the Power. Schumacher elected to throw through to try and get Richardson, who stole second base. Throw was anywhere near in time, and frankly, Mazzetti just waltzed home.
I don't know what the Dodgers are doing there, Evan. Usually you'll see a fake throw down, but run scores, and now you have Richardson in scoring position.
That's it out to right field. Josh Arm coming in, makes the running catch. Tagging and going to third is Richardson. He'll get there. More good base running from the Power.
They can cut it to 1 right here with Sebastian Flores.
That's right, the 9-hole hitter Sebastian Flores struck out his first time up in the third.
Number 4, Sebastian Flores.
But a chance for a 2-out hit. Productive inning for the Power. Fell behind 5-0 early. Now it's 5-3. They're right back in the game, just like that, Nash.
And now an opportunity for Flores.
Swinging a foul back. Flores aggressive early.
I wasn't sure Arm was going to get to that ball, Evan, in right field. Almost a shoestring catch, a good catch.
He had to run a long way to get it, but it looked like he had a beat on it the whole time. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt. Ooh. Stopped by Schumacher. That's what you call a 58-footer right there, Nash.
This inning has unraveled on Isaiah Ayala.
Especially after seeing that, if you're Tyler Richardson, you need to get a good walking lead. Fouled off down the right field line. Late looking swing there from Sebastian Flores. One and 2 to count to Sebastian Flores. Power have scored 3 runs so far in the bottom of the 4th inning. Richardson over at third, trying to cash in and bring home another. Here's the 1-2. Swung on a miss. Second time Flores has gone down swinging. But a productive inning nonetheless for the Power. They bring 3 men across the plate on 2 hits. Cash in on a couple of breaks. We go to the top of the 5th inning, and the Legends lead 5-3. I've heard, he sounded to me the entire time he's been out here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back for the top of the 5th inning. Power put 3 runs on the board in their half of the 4th. Started to hit the ball, saw a lot of good base running, a little bit of small ball, some manufacturing, and they're right back in the game, trailing 5-3.
Yeah, it's exactly what the Power needed there, Evan. Get right back into it, and now turn it over to this bullpen.
Taylor Roja back out. He's worked an inning in the 3rd so far. He'll face the 5-hole hitter Dylan Schumacher. First pitch is it pretty well out to center field. Taylor goes sprinting back, still going back. That's over his head. It's off the base of the wall. Taylor gets it in quickly, but Schumacher pulls in to second with a ringing leadoff double.
Now batting number 21, Dylan Santos.
First pitch swinging was Schumacher. He put a charge into it to deep center field. Taylor really had no chance to get that ball.
If that ball was pulled, it would have been gone down the line, Evan. Hit very, very hard off the base of the wall.
Now it's Daniel Santos. Struck out his first time up. Walked in the 3rd. He'll bat with a man on second, nobody out. Takes a fastball in there, strike 1. So far, Taylor Roja able to limit the damage. 5 earned, given up from Garrett Maloney in 2 2/3. That ball's hit right side, past the diving Marco in the right field. Strong throw in from Blythe. The run will be held at 3rd. Oof. Ball nearly got past Richardson. Just like that, it's runners on 1st and 3rd, nobody out. Now it'll be Juan Guardados. Struck out looking in the 2nd. Singled and drove in 2 runs in the 3rd. Part of a 4-run 3rd inning for the East LA Dodgers.
This Dodgers lineup doesn't stop, Evan. They just keep coming at you.
Check on the runner at 1st. Power middle infielders are playing back. They'll concede a run to try and turn a double play. Another check on the runner. Josh Hernandez playing relatively shallow in left. Taylor playing medium deep in center field. Blythe looks to be playing the deepest out in right. Big swing and a miss there from Guardados. Looks like Taylor Roja came inside. Might have been a changeup. Came in at 84 miles an hour. Here's the pitch. Taken upstairs. Santos started and stopped over at first base.
I don't think the Power will play a steal the same way the Dodgers played that last steal, throwing down to second. I'd be shocked if Richardson threw down.
That'd be really, really surprising, just conceding a run like that, no contest. Another throw over. He must have the book on Daniel Santos that he likes to run. Josh Arm, the 8-hole hitter, waits on deck. Here's the 1-1 to Guardados. Whoa, a late timeout call. Granted by the home plate umpire. Taylor Roja was set for a long time. Guardados called timeout and he was able to get it. Taylor Roja delivered the pitch anyway. Another long set, the 1-1. Way upstairs, ball 2. Taylor Roja might have overthrown that ball a little bit. You know, Nash, I got a message from the old mother of mine asking to see if I got a haircut. I can confirm a haircut has not happened yet. It's a little messy.
These are great clips down on Smoke Tree.
I might have to check that out. Although I am staying in Indio. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count to Guardado. Strikeout would be huge here for the power. Another long set. Here's the 2-2. Way inside, ball 3. Almost hit him. You think we'll see Daniel Santos take off from first base, Nash, with the count full?
I would think so. They do have a 5-3 lead. They've had a lot of hits tonight. They have 9 hits. Maybe don't want to run into an out on the bases.
Here's the 3-2. There goes Santos. That pitch just outside for ball 4. Oof. Richardson wanted it. Taylor Roja wanted it. The entire power infield wanted that pitch.
Now batting number 8, Josh Arm.
But nonetheless, it's taken just outside for ball 4, and the bases are loaded with nobody out. Not what you want if you're the power after cutting the lead to 2, scoring 3 runs in the last inning. So it's Josh Arm. He struck out his first time up, walked his last plate appearance. Corners are playing in, middle infield halfway. Breaking ball in there, strike 1. Nash, that's a lot of confidence out there from Taylor Roja. Bases loaded, nobody out, and you go with the breaking ball first pitch for a strike.
I think his command is best with the breaking ball tonight. Fastball is come and gone. He's made some good pitches. Another ball.
As you say
Fastball.
that, another fastball goes upstairs. Just not quite that same balance when he's throwing that fastball. He's battling nonetheless, trying to keep the power in at the 1-1. Another breaking ball a little low. So if you're the batter, Josh Arm here, do you almost eliminate the fastball and just look breaking ball?
Well, now he's behind. So, pitchers generally don't like to throw breaking balls behind in counts, but what we've seen is he has the best feel, I think, for his slider, so I would be expecting slider. Does throw a fastball, though, for a strike.
That's one of the better-looking fastballs we've seen in a little bit. It was up in the strike zone, which isn't a bad thing. He's been missing up at times with the fastball. But he does get it to a 2-strike count.
C.J. Broussard is up in the power bullpen. We'll see if Taylor Roja unloads last fastball at 84 miles an hour.
Broussard was absolutely impressive going 2 perfect innings on Saturday night. Here's the 2-2. Fastball, got him looking! A called strike 3 with the bases loaded and nobody out. Josh Arm goes down looking. There's 1 away for the power.
Now batting number 43, Colin Taylor.
And what a way to turn the page if you're Taylor Roja too. You end up putting Guardados on first base on a full count. He threw a fastball on the outer part of the plate. He wanted it. He thought he threw a good pitch. Didn't end up being the case, but it came right back and gets a strikeout.
Now Colin Taylor stepping in for Ayala. His night's over on the mound.
Fastball in there, strike 1. It's been busy in the 9-hole for the Dodgers. 3rd different man to bat in that spot of the order.
This might be the last hitter for Taylor Roja.
Here's the 0-1. That's it, fouled back. Taylor Roja works ahead, 0-2. Dodgers quickly load the bases with nobody out. Josh Arm went down looking previous at bat. There's 1 out now. Taylor Roja's ahead, 0-2 to Colin Taylor, the pinch hitter in the 9-hole. Howard looking to turn 2. Here's the 0-2. Way outside, ball 1. couple of these fastballs just overthrowing, and that's when you're seeing him missing high and sometimes missing arm side. Cunningham, the leadoff hitter, on deck. Tellura comes set, he kicks and deals. Got him swinging! After loading the bases with nobody out, Eric Tellura comes back and strikes out his next 2 men. Just like that, there's 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. So far, no damage. Now, this could possibly be the game here. This is a big at-bat. 2 outs, bases loaded. Leadoff hitter Michael Cunningham. Breaking ball, strike 1.
Oh, his best one of the night right there.
Cunningham went down looking his first at-bat. Singled in the 3rd. Dodgers trying to answer back after the power put up 3 runs in their half of the 4th. Here's the 0-1. Fastball, pitcher's pitch, called strike 2 along the outer part of the plate. Cunningham not happy with that call. Tellura works ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. Trying to get out of a no-out, bases loaded jam. He's set, here's the 0-2. Foul back. Went with the breaking ball. Ended up being a little bit up in the zone. He's tried to run a couple back along the inside part of the plate. Power infielders back, trying to knock anything down, get a force out somewhere. The 0-2. Fastball just misses.
I'm surprised.
Fans are not happy. The umpire signaled that was a little high. Everyone in the Power dugout wanted that pitch, but Tellura's got to refocus. It's 1-2. Here it comes. Foul back again. We've got a battle here, Nash. This is a big at-bat here.
I would go back to the slider if I'm Tellura. Try to get that swing and miss. Get out of here. There's always a way out. He's 1 strike away.
Here it comes. The 1-2 pitch. Whoa! Wow! A called strike 3. Cunningham is mad. I think he's been thrown out of the game.
Ejected.
Michael Cunningham went down swinging on a slider. It looked like it could have been outside. He wasn't happy. He had a few words to say, and he got a quick hook.
I don't know, Seth. What time is it?
But nonetheless, Eric Tellura works out of a bases-loaded no-out jam. He struck out the next 3 hitters. Absolutely impressive way to possibly end the night. And we'll be back for the bottom of the 5th inning. The Power get back to work. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. An exciting past couple of innings. Power fell behind early, 5-0. They put up 3 runs in a big bottom of the 4th inning. Then Eric Teleroja came out of the bullpen, loaded the bases with nobody out, 3 straight strikeouts. 2 1/3 scoreless work for him coming on in relief. We have a new pitcher for the Dodgers, Colin Taylor. 4.97 ERA this past season at UAB, 25 1/3 innings of work. Stands at 5'11", big man, 230 pounds out there. And he'll deal with the top of the order for the Power. Anthony Angel coming up. Struck out twice so far. Once in the first, and again in his second at bat in the 3rd inning. Trying to set the table. He had a hot first 2 games. Hasn't seen the ball quite as well tonight. The night is still young though, and here's the first pitch. Whoa, a cross-up.
We'll see what the plan is for Taylor. Evan has made some multi-inning appearances at UAB. In 2021, his junior season, 18 appearances, a 2.84 ERA. Dodgers with a 2-run lead. They want to go to their best arms here late.
You know, Nash, it's never a good sign when you're first coming into the game and the very first pitch you throw, you cross up your catcher. And of course, they have a meeting on the mound to try to get back on the same page. Pitch might have been over the plate, but when the catcher moves that much,
I thought
it's
it
tough to get
was.
the call.
I think it was a strike.
1-0 is a little low, ball 2. Colin Taylor comes out of the bullpen, falls behind 2-0.
Just 7 walks this season at UAB.
Yeah, not a high walks guy. To way outside in the dirt, 3-0.
7 walks, 27 strikeouts, but he falls down 3-0. That one clocked at 81 to Angel.
Angel had a 3-0 count earlier in the game. He got the green light. We'll see what he gets here. Another green light off the leg of Taylor. He's going to have to hustle. Gordani gets it. Throw the first. Safe is the call at first base. Angel ripped that ball back up the box. Off the leg of Colin Taylor. It scooted over to Gordani over at third, and Angel's able to beat it out at first. It was bang bang, but Angel is able to get on base to lead off the inning.
Frozen rope right at the calf of Colin Taylor. Training staff coming out to check on him here. See if he can stay in this game. Hard hit ball. Angel, green light on 3-0.
Looks like the pitching coach and athletic trainer is out to check on Colin Taylor. You hope that got the more meaty part of his leg. Regardless, he's going to feel that in the morning. Looks like he got his right leg, right-handed pitcher. That's his plant leg. Hope he can still continue. Looks like they're making a call to the bullpen. Or are they?
Looked like it for a second. He's going to throw some warm-up pitches.
Yeah, they had somebody. Oh, never mind. That was Matt Flaherty, the shortstop, come running out of the dugout.
Colin Taylor talking his way into staying on the mound.
I don't think that was just me, Nash. It almost looked like the coach out there for the Dodgers gave the call to the bullpen sign with the 2 fingers.
Final line on Ayala before he gave way to Taylor. 2 innings, 3 hits, 3 earned runs, a walk, and 3 strikeouts.
It was a clean first inning for Ayala, but then he ran into some trouble with the big power bats in his second inning of work, allowing those 3 runs, some real hard hit balls, and even a couple loud outs.
Either way, looks like C.J. Broussard is going to get the top of the 6th inning for the Power.
Now batting for the Power, the left fielder, Josh Hernandez.
Now it's Josh Hernandez. 0 for 2 so far, ground out to second base his first time up. Lined out sharply to left field. to leave a man on base in the 3rd inning. Santos and left hadn't played perfectly. Now we'll face Colin Taylor, just getting a ball rocketed from Anthony Angel Jr. off his leg. Through a few warm-up pitches, he'll continue. First pitch, in for a called strike.
Taylor, a transfer from Arkansas to UAB.
Pretty good looking lead for Angel over at first. Breaking ball, spins out of his wheels a little bit, does Taylor, it's way outside. Only the second breaking ball we've seen so far from Colin Taylor. First pitch he threw, the Angel was a breaking ball, and then he crossed up his catcher. Here's the 1-1. Another breaking ball in the dirt. 3 ineffective breaking balls so far in this inning. Now, actually, if you're Josh Hernandez, you're heading the count 2-1. I assume you just eliminate the breaking ball at this point.
Fastball hunting, as they say, Evan. Sitting fastball. Hit something hard somewhere.
I like the sound of that, Nash. Here's a 2-1. On the ground, first base. Bobbled. Goes to second on a hop. Wow. Good play by Flaherty to dig that out of the dirt. Taylor Haig bobbled it at first base. He still went to second, skipped it in there. They're able to get the lead runner for the first out.
I was sure that ball was skipping into left field.
My goodness.
Great scoop from Flaherty.
That would have changed the whole outlook of this inning if that ball went on by Flaherty.
The right fielder, Noah Blythe.
And now it's Noah Blythe. He's hit the ball hard twice tonight. He's been red hot to start the season. Doubled his last time up to begin the 3-run rally for the Power in the bottom of the 4th. Really brought the Power off their feet. That pitch gets away. Late start from Hernandez, it won't matter. He'll get in easily.
Blythe now 8 for 12 in 3 games for the Power.
4 breaking balls so far in this inning, none of them have been good. That was another 58-footer. Once again, if you're Blythe, you're looking dead red. Especially now. Blythe has an RBI chance, a break for the Power on the wild pitch. And for the Dodgers, you have a base open here. I know everyone has a different process about putting the tying run on base. But you have a red-hot Blythe at the plate. Robert Taylor's on deck. Been a little bit more of a struggle for Taylor in the early going. It's 2-0 to Blythe. You think they'll pitch to him here, Nash?
It's a good question. I mean, you got Robert Taylor on deck, who is hitting cleanup but hasn't done a whole lot so far this season. Struck out in the second. Blythe is just... It's not just what he's done so far. It's what he's done at school.
3-0. 3-0 to count the Blythe. That last pitch, once again, not close. You almost might as well just put him on. Long set and hold for Colin Taylor. Here's a 3-0. Little upstairs, ball 4. Well, but they wanted no part of Noah Blythe. That'll put runners on first and second with 1 out. And it's the cleanup man, Robert Taylor. Struck out his first at bat, got hit by a pitch, and scored a run. His last plate appearance in the 4th.
Blythe has reached base a team high 9 times in 13 plate appearances to start his season.
Taylor just 1 for 8 so far in the young season. That ball's hit foul. RBI chance for Taylor. Trying to get off the schneid.
Hit by a pitch in the 4th.
You didn't seem all that convinced though, Nash.
See, I think it was an 0-2 count.
That ball's ripped in the right field. It's in for a hit. Here comes Hernandez. He'll score. The Power have cut it to a 1-run deficit. Robert Taylor was in need of a hit to try to get going. He smoked it in the right field, delivering an RBI single.
First and second now for Mazzetti with still one out in the inning.
Hitter, Joey Mazzetti.
As the red-hot Mazzetti comes up. 3 for 3 so far, been on base 4 times on the young season. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like hearing the statistics from us in the broadcast booth, you definitely want to take a look over on Twitter, PS Power Stats, the official Twitter handle, to see even more statistics for your Palm Springs Power. That's PS Power Stats. All one word, all lowercase. As Joey Mazzetti behind no balls, 1 strike in the count. Another chance for an RBI for the righty. Breaking ball, another breaking ball that misses. I think we've seen 5 breaking balls so far, Nash, and nothing. It has not been a helpful pitch for Colin Taylor. Dodger infield, position to try to turn 2. Here's the 1-1. In the dirt, ball 2. Ooh, throw back to second. Not in time, ball nearly went into center field.
Really nice backup there from Anthony Mace.
Blythe getting a little, he's an aggressive base runner. He got really far out there, drawing the throw. Ladies and gentlemen, officially on Twitter, courtesy of our analytics department, there's a 91.1% chance that at least 1 run will score in a bases loaded, no out situation. Well, Eric Teleroja was in that situation just last inning, in the top of the 5th. He struck out the next 3 hitters, making sure that didn't happen. Our analytics, they do a good job.
He was that 8.9% exception, Eric Teleroja.
3-1 the count. Here's the pitch. That ball's hit well. Out to center field. Back is Cunningham. He makes the catch on the track going into the wall. My goodness. Joey Mazzetti put a charge into that ball into the right center field alley. It looked like it was going to get over everyone's head, but Cunningham made a nice running grab.
Another hard barrel to center field. That was a great catch. We've seen some great catches in the outfield from the Dodgers today. That one may have been the most important. I think if that ball drops, the Power take a 6-5 lead.
And now it's Marco.
Mazzetti's just on everything.
First pitch to Marco. Breaking ball. Gets past the catcher. Good base running from the Power. Both Blythe and Robert Taylor move up. Ball went right through the 5-hole of Schumacher. He didn't get that far away, but both base runners read it very well. You have to assume that will go down as a wild pitch. A chance for Noah Marco. Just 1 for 9 so far in the young season. His 3rd game played. He had a good swing his last time up, flying out to fairly deep right field to bring a run home. Oh, that's not what you want. Check swing, hit it foul. Might have been ball 2.
Last one marked up as a passed ball.
Interesting.
Dribbling away.
You know, that's probably just the analytics guys messing with me. I respect the move. 1-1 the count to Noah Marco. A base hit will tie it. Outside 2-1. Colin Taylor trying to work out of a 2-man, 2-out jam. Base hit should give the Power the lead. They've scored 1 so far in the inning. Here's the 2-1. Looked like they called on the swing. Might have been a foul tip into the glove. Regardless, it's a 2-2 count. Power was so good here just a night ago, or couple nights ago. Runners in scoring position, 2 outs. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed by Marco. Second time he's gone down on strikes tonight. But the Power do answer back with another run on a couple hits. They lead 2 in scoring position. We go to the top of the 6th. Power still trail 5-4. Ladies and gentlemen, Power cut the lead in half, trail only 5-4 as we go to the top of the 6th inning. New pitcher for the Power coming on, C.J. Broussard. Fastball ranges 88 to 90 miles per hour. He'll feature a curveball in the low 70s, changeup in the high 70s. Didn't see him throw the changeup in his lone appearance this season. Saturday night, he went a couple scoreless as part of that great bullpen effort, 7 shutout innings for the Power Saturday night.
Seven strikeouts for Telo Roja.
Impressive. 2 in the 3rd innings of work, 3 hits allowed, a walk. Now a little bit of traffic, especially in this final inning, but my goodness, did he bear down, and that was some tough pitching.
Broussard 88 to 90 with the fastball. Much slower, 12-6 curve. First fastball there.
First batter he'll face, second hole hitter Matt Flaherty, the shortstop.
88 on that fastball. One of the best arms.
Flaherty
for
2
Casey
for
Dill.
3 so far. Singled in the 1st, bounced out to the mound in the 3rd. Singled in the 4th inning, he was stranded. Quickly falls behind 0-2. Couple fastballs from Broussard at 88. That one clocked in 89, excuse me. Broussard trying to work another clean inning. Get those power bats back to work. We'll see how the rest of this night goes, Nash, but that fly out to the wall and center from Joey Mazzetti. Michael Cunningham making a great play on it. That could loom really large because that would have scored 2 runs.
We'll see the arms the Dodgers have back there for the end of this game.
Here's the 1-2 from Broussard. Ball's fisted out to shortstop. Flores gets on the hop, skips over to Marco, dug out really nicely. Great play from Noah Marco at first base. Made that in between not look routine. That's not an easy play.
We've seen a lot of short arm throws early on in this season. Guys getting used to playing together. Marco, after the strikeout last inning, makes a nice scoop.
Flores also played second base on Saturday, moved over to shortstop tonight. Breaking ball from Broussard in there, strike one. Now, you're a college batter. You see 88, 89 to the guy before you, and then he throws in a slower breaking ball like that. It's just not fair. Another breaking ball. That's it slowly. Amavisca ups with it. Over the first on the running play. Nice job.
Amavisca very clearly a shortstop playing third base there. Do or die makes a great play.
He made that ball look really routine. Now it's Taylor Haig. 1 for 3 so far. Flew out in the first, singled, and scored a run in the third. Struck out in the fourth inning.
Christian Broussard, CJ, drafted by the Twins in 2017, the 22nd round. Couple seasons.
No balls, 1 strike to Haig. Power playing straight up. Taylor very shallow in center field. Takes a pitch in the dirt. We've seen Robert Taylor in center field make some nice running plays, though. I assume he has plenty of confidence going back on some of those deeper balls.
And tonight with a big hit, too.
To say the least. Hernandez playing a little more shallow and left than I'd expect with a big righty up. Pitcher's pitch, called strike on the outer part of the plate.
He's sitting 88, 89 right now with that fastball. Tough for hitters. Curveball taking off 20 miles an hour.
Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball outside, 2-2. More action in the Dodgers bullpen. Number 35, Josh Cristiano. Big righty warming up there. Possibly see him next inning. Here's the 2-2 from Broussard. In the air, out of play, right side. Taylor Haig putting up a bit of a battle against the big righty CJ Broussard. Wants to get the power right back into the dugout, start hitting some more. Here's the 2-2. That ball's ripped in the right field, coming on blind. He gets that ball hung up nicely for him. 1, 2, 3 go to East LA Dodgers. CJ Broussard works a clean top of the 6th inning. And the power coming back up to take some more hacks.
Proud sponsors of the Race Around the Bases. Tonight, Hugo and Amy will compete against Sippy and Eaker. The two teams will race in opposite directions around the bases, and the first to get back to home plate will be our winner. Contestants ready? On your mark, get set, go! California, and now in sign to have State Farm, quote your insurance due to decreased rates and increased discounts. Call Cindy today at her Palm Springs office located at 201 East Ramon Road or visit statefarm.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We got another good one tonight. 5-4, East LA Dodgers is their score. We're going into the bottom of the 6th inning. 7-8-9 due up for the power. Richardson, Amavisca, Flores. And they're facing a new pitcher. Number 35, Josh Cristiano. Big righty, looks like he features a breaking ball. Fastball as well. Bit of a sidearm delivery, kind of a 3/4 guy, maybe drops down a little bit lower than that at times. He's going to try and slow down the red-hot power bats who have sprung back alive in the past couple of innings. The first man they'll face will be Tyler Richardson. 1 for 2, singled in the 4th inning. Infield hit for Richardson. Stole a base, he was left over at 3rd in the 4th. Wonder what we'll see from Cristiano. Colin Taylor, the last pitcher out for the East LA Dodgers. It was a bit of a struggle for him. Didn't seem he was on the same page with Schumacher behind the plate. Has some trouble with his breaking ball, a little bit of command issues, got hit around a little bit. See if the power can capitalize on this bullpen.
Carson Phillips up in the power bullpen. Went 4 innings in relief Saturday. Faced 15 Long Beach Legends, struck out 6, gave up no runs. And that's the depth.
Carson Phillips is absolutely impressive on Saturday to key that come from behind victory. Here's the 1-0. That ball's hit pretty well to right center field. Arm over. That ball slices back to him. He makes the catch. Couple balls hit well to the outfield by the power, but they've died in this desert night sky. I've said it a few times, Nash. I've been very surprised. The ball has not traveled out here as well as I expected.
Now batting the third baseman, Richie Amavisca.
Now it's Amavisca.
Richie just made a great play at 3rd. We'll see if he can get the power going here offensively. Needing base runners in the 6th.
Big swing and a miss on a breaking ball. Made it look a little silly right there. He'll step out, compose himself. That's why they give you 3 strikes in baseball, Nash. Amavisca, 1 for 2 so far. Singled in the 3rd. Flew out to right in the 4th. Takes a ball, 1-1.
Overall, I think the power have been more aggressive tonight. You saw in the 4th inning, and then again in the 5th, able to stay patient at the plate, get base runners, take their walks, create threats, put the pressure on the defense.
Amavisca hitting .250 in his limited plate appearances so far. Here's the 1-2. Fastball just outside. Eagle eye there from Rich Yamaviska as the count moves to 2-2.
3 straight takes after the wild slider swing to start this at bat.
Here's the 2-2. That pitch a little further outside, 3-2. Well, Rich Yamaviska has worked it back to a full count. Trying to get on base, he represents the tying run here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the payoff. In the air, right field side, out of play. And we'll do it again.
72 on the breaking ball. Cristiano there.
Here's the 3-2 once again. Fastball upstairs. Yamaviska draws a walk. And the Power have a 1-out base runner.
You'd love to find a way to get Blythe, Angel Hernandez Blythe to the plate. Flores has struck out twice tonight.
Flores will bat with a 1-out base runner on first. Yamaviska over there. Big secondary from Yamaviska. He doesn't go. So that pitch is way outside. Yamaviska has good speed over at first. You wonder if we'll see him try to run.
That was a big walk because barring a double play ball, the lineup's going to flip over to Anthony Angel.
Yeah, you have an aggressive third base coach, Casey Dill. Told us he often leaves that stuff up to the base runner. Ooh, pitcher's pitch right there. Strike on the outside part of the plate. Got Donald Bray over at the first base coaching box. We know he means business.
The PSCL Manager of the Year in 2021.
Yes, we'll get to see a lot more of him in our morning league games.
I asked Don.
That ball's ripped into center field. Base hit. Going to third is Yamaviska. He'll get in there sliding. A ringing base hit to center field from Sebastian Flores. More great base running from the Power as Yamaviska goes first to third. And Nash, just like that, the Power are back in business for a third straight inning as they try to tie the game and even take the lead.
And here's Anthony Angel with the lineup flipping
Now
over.
batting for the Power, the second baseman, Anthony Angel Jr.
After striking out his first 2 at-bats, Angel came back in the 5th inning to get that rally started, hitting a rocket off the pitcher's leg for an infield single to lead things off.
Angel.
Now here's a chance, men on first and third, 1 out.
Angel's 5 for 10 on the season.
Middle infield for the Dodgers, they're playing for 2. Guardado at third, playing a few steps behind the bag. That's in the dirt.
Bounced off the umpire.
Yeah, a break for the Dodgers. Yamaviska have had no chance to score. Flores read it nicely. He moves up on the wild pitch. But that's a big play for the Power. It eliminates the double play possibility.
Base hit through the left side with the way the outfield, base hit anywhere on the ground through the infield, you would think is going to score 2 runs for the Power. Should take the lead.
Cunningham playing medium deep in center. Santos medium deep in left. A swing and a miss from Angel. Went after a high. Wonder what he threw there. Might have been a changeup. Came in at 64 miles per hour. Josh Arm playing the most shallow out of anyone in the outfield in right. Here's the 1-2. Just getting a piece is Anthony Angel Jr. The infield has come all the way in, trying to cut down the tying run at the plate. What's the approach here with the infield in, Nash?
Hit the ball hard through the infield.
Sweet.
Take a sac
to
fly
the
at this point. 2 strikes. Tie this game up.
Here's the 1-2 to Angel. Way inside, that hits him. talk about a break for the power. Anthony Angel Jr. fell behind 1 and 2, and he just drilled by a fastball on his ribs. He'll gladly take it, and that'll load the bases with 1 out.
For Josh Hernandez.
Now batting.
He's 0 for 3 tonight.
fielder, Josh Hernandez.
2 for 9 on the season with a run driven in. Infield back now.
Corners are in. They'll look to turn 2. Josh Hernandez scored around the 5th inning. He reached on a fielder's choice, 0 for 3. Hit a ball hard, making it out in the 3rd inning. First pitch. Well, they a called strike from the home plate umpire. Quiet called strike.
Low and quiet. Pitch looked low.
Chance for Hernandez, the 0-1. Ripped through the middle, a base hit! Amavisca scores. Here comes Flores. The throw's cut off. The Power have taken the lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Josh Hernandez delivers.
The Power score and take the lead 6-5.
The Power were behind 5-0 after 3 innings. Nothing was going their way. The Dodgers were hitting the ball all over the ballpark, and they've come roaring back, scoring 6 unanswered runs in the past 3 innings to take a 6-5 lead.
It gets better. Noah Blythe to the plate.
Now this is a nightmare territory if you're the Dodgers. You have the red-hot Noah Blythe up. He doubled earlier, walked his last at-bat. He's been seeing the ball very well. Takes a breaking ball for strike 1. And he's up with another man in scoring position. Trying to extend the lead is Noah Blythe. Way outside, ball 1. Blythe is 8 for 11 so far in the young season. 3 games played. The 1-1. Outside, ball 2.
I think Cristiano is kicking himself for hitting Anthony Angel Jr. with 2 strikes.
That's the last thing you want to do. You have a guy who's struggling. He struck out twice already, had a couple swings and misses that at bat. You let him off the hook to load the bases. They've already made him pay. Thanks to Hernandez. That's it, foul. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Noah Blythe.
Blythe 4 for 5 with 3 runs driven in Saturday's win.
Robert
over the Long Beach
Taylor.
Legends.
Robert Taylor waits on deck. You have the base open. Pick your poison. That ball's hit pretty well to right, down the line, towards the corner. It's foul. Blythe got into that ball just a little bit, hit it pretty well. Ball just kept slicing away from Josh Armon right. Covered a lot of ground once again. The infield is set. The Dodgers will try to turn 2. 2-2. On the ground, shortstop. Flaherty over the second for 1. Oh, wait, it's dropped! Wow, and everybody's safe. Flaherty went to get the lead runner at second base. Colin Mace tried to make a bit of a basket catch, might have been caught in between, and he just dropped it.
This Dodger defense has left a lot to be desired tonight, Evan.
Robert Taylor.
That'll go down as a fielder's choice for Blythe. Have to assume E4, allowing Hernandez to be safe at second base. First error of the night for the Dodgers. That could be a costly one. It loads the bases with 1 out. Power have scored 2 this inning, courtesy of a 2-run single from Josh Hernandez. And now it's Robert Taylor with a chance for more. He had a good swing his last time up, too. He singled his last at bat.
Yep, came up with a big hit. Power needed it.
He'd been struggling a little bit to open the season, but then he ripped that ball, driving in a run. That's in the air, first base side. Haig over.
Got
Did he
it.
catch
He got
that?
it. He got it.
Did he catch that?
Wow.
My goodness. And look at that base running. Tagging up and scoring is Angel.
Wow.
Great baseball all the way around. Taylor Haig over by the first base side. He reached into the dugout, nearly fell in the dugout, made an unbelievable play. He managed to stay in play. See, if he fell out of play, then everyone moves up a base with it being a dead ball. Anthony Angel, everybody else wisens up, tags up, and scores.
That was incredible.
I have never seen a play like that, even watching big league games.
Heads up play for sure from Angel. And now you have second and third for Mazzetti, who's been the hottest hitter in this lineup.
Joey Mazzetti has hit everything hard so far. 3 for 4 on the season. He's singled tonight. He's walked. First pitch taken on the outside part of the plate. And he flew out his last at bat to the track, to the wall in right center field. Josh Hernandez and Noah Blythe, smart base running to follow Angel to tag up, playing runners in second and third. Mazzetti takes a breaking ball inside, just 65 miles per hour.
He's waiting on the fastball, Evan.
Officially a sacrifice fly for Robert Taylor on a pop-up in foul territory to first base. Ripped it deep in the right field. Back his arm. It's over his head, up against the wall. 2-run score. Mazzetti, oh, he's going to third. He might be a dead duck. He is a dead duck. Oh, is he? He's a dead duck at third base. That'll end the inning. Joey Mazzetti, though, his third 2-run, 2-out double in the past 2 games. This young man is red hot. And we'll be back for the top of the 7th. The Power lead at 9-5.
Nine unanswered runs for the Palm Springs Power. They lead 9-5 as we head into the 7th inning.
I tell you what, Nash, that was such good baseball we saw that last inning. That great catch over by the dugout by Taylor Haig. Anthony Angel Jr. tags up and scores, and then another double from Joey Mazzetti. That man just won't stop hitting.
CJ Broussard is out for a second inning. Went 1-2-3 in the 6th. He'll face Ruben Hernandez off the top for the Dodgers. First pitch is a swing and a miss on a fastball in.
Talk about a momentum shift. 9 unanswered runs from the Power after falling behind 5-0. The Dodgers were riding high, and if you're the Dodgers player, you're stunned.
9 hits each. That one's fouled back. Another fastball from Broussard. 9 hits for both clubs tonight. Power again lead 9-5.
looks like the Power marketing guys are they're getting the kids ready for the 7th-inning stretch. Take us out to the ball game.
Fastball right there, but called a ball. Maybe a little high on 0-2. Broussard looking for the swing and miss. Hernandez laid off. 81. Upper part of the zone. The 1-2 from Broussard is a breaking ball in there, called strike 3. Ruben Hernandez is down looking. That's 4 straight outs for CJ Broussard.
First strikeout of the night for Broussard. Chose to do it on a breaking ball. Absolutely no chance from the pinch hitter, Ruben Hernandez.
So that'll bring up Santos. He's been on twice tonight. Walk in the 3rd, singled in the 5th. Struck out in the 2nd. Broussard winds, breaking ball way up. Ball 1.
Probably not the grip he wanted there. That ball looked like it might have gone over the head of Daniel Santos.
Broussard has faced 11 hitters so far this year. No hits, just 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. The 1-0. Fastball away. Power infield is straight up. Outfield at medium length. Now with a 4-run lead, all of a sudden after a 5-run 6th inning, Broussard on 1-1, swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
I see. Looks like the kids in the marketing pit. They're playing keep away or some kind of jackpot with one of those golf balls right there. Bounced that ball way up there that time.
Broussard with 1 out, top of the 7th. The 1-2 is in the dirt. Ball 2.
Spike that one. That's not a fun one to try to catch if you're Tyler Richardson. If you're a catcher, you don't like seeing fastballs getting spiked like that. So breaking ball or a changeup, you're ready and anticipating trying to block that. Not the case with a fastball.
Dodgers scored 1 in the 1st, 4 in the 3rd, 0 since. Fastball up. That's ball 4. So runner aboard here. 2nd walk of the season for Broussard. We have another pinch hitter coming in, Laura. Going to hit for the Dodgers, subbing in for Guardado.
Alex Laura will take his hacks for the first time tonight. But yeah, that last at bat, that's when you want back if you're CJ Broussard. Working ahead in the count, eventually put him on base. That's something when you're a pitcher, you kick yourself.
Phillips is up. Looks like he's ready in the Power bullpen. Casey Dill turning to a pen that's been outstanding so far.
Potentially a similar looking bullpen rotation that we saw Saturday night. With Broussard, and then looks like Carson Phillips will be the next pitcher.
You look up and down, Evan. Brett Fennell, 3 innings, no runs, 6 strikeouts. Miles Rothfarb with a scoreless inning. There's a strike there called on a fastball. Runs the count to 2-1, and that's the depth Dill was telling us about. And if you are down to the Power late, you're going to have trouble.
Absolutely. So far, the Power bullpen's got 10 in the 3rd scoreless innings. It's been absolutely remarkable.
There's a ground ball to short, double play, and it's bluffed there. They're going to get 1, no throw to first. That was Flores over to Angel. Hop kind of ate him up there. They get 1, though. There's 2 down.
Yeah, it looked like it's a hard infield. It's a very fast infield in this dry desert weather. Ball might have taken a little bit of a hop there on Angel trying to rush it. Good job staying with it to get the lead out. A good play by Flores handling that low throw.
So Laura replaces Santos at first base. Santos is out at second on the fielder's choice. And here's Josh Arm. Arm is 0 for 2 with a couple strikeouts. He walked in the 3rd inning. A big 3rd inning, a 4-run 3rd inning for the Dodgers.
Ooh,
Scores
bunt
up to
attempt.
Bunny, gets it down,
That's
coming
gonna
in
be a
hard
tough
as
play.
Amaviska. Safe at first.
Ooh, close. We saw Amaviska make a great play, charging on the run like they were early in the game. Nearly did it again.
Just a half step. Strong bunt from Arm. He's on board for the second time tonight.
First time we've seen a bunt put in play by Power or any of their opposition so far in these 3 games. It was a good one.
Cristano's going to hit for himself here, the pitcher. Left-handed. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Power lead 9-5. Top of the 7th. CJ Broussard on the hill for Palm Springs. First pitch is way high.
Looked like he might have overthrown that ball a little bit. And I want to point out, Tyler Richardson made sure to go cover third base, making sure that nobody else was able to move up. I like that heads-up baseball right there, having your teammates back.
Rothfarb now up in the Power bullpen. Maybe go Phillips, Rothfarb, 8-9. That could be the plan for Dill. There's a strike for Broussard. I'm going to change up there, a rare change up.
Yeah, this looks like a guy you want to go right after him. Based on his setup, at least, it looks to me like he's a pitcher for a reason. I find it interesting that Dodgers having the pitcher's bat instead of using a designated hitter.
It is. They've all hit for themselves.
Yeah, none of their, and in the so far, pitcher spots have been 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts and a walk.
Foul back on 1-1 on an 88-mile-an-hour fastball, a run at 1-2. And Broussard is 1 pitch away from 2 scoreless innings.
Trying to make it 11 scoreless innings in a row to start off the season for the Palm Springs Power bullpen.
The 1-2. Looked like he went, he did. Here's the throw down to third. He's out.
Wow.
So a check swing. Drop third strike. They throw it on to third. They get the runner, and Broussard is out with 2 scoreless innings. We'll see who gets the 8th first. The Power going to hit in the bottom half. Here's Take Me Out to the ball game.
Hey kids, last call to sing the stretch. Now let's send it down to Seth in the marketing pit.
Fans, it's time for the 7th inning stretch. So get up, stretch out, and join the Power Kids Choir in singing the Take Me Out for the Ball Game. Presented by Jack in the Box. I want to hear everyone singing along.
Keep that door open. Airflow is kind of nice.
We're set for the bottom of the 7th inning. Looks like Landon Levine going to hit here for the Power. We want to make a special mention to a longtime Power fan, a sponsor, and a great friend of the Power family, Ken.
29, Landon Levine.
Ken is listening here in the desert, and we hope you are enjoying the game. Thank you, Ken, for tuning in tonight. We really appreciate you.
You know, Ken's a terrific man. I got to meet him when I first got out here. He's a gentleman. He's old school. Can't say enough good things about him.
Cristiano, first pitch breaking ball to Levine is in there for a strike. Landon Levine on the young season is 1 for 4. He's been hit by 3 pitches.
You know, he's a very aggressive hitter. Hard to say. Maybe the opposition has the book on him. They don't like him swinging so much.
Stolen base. He's down 0-2 here to Cristiano. Another breaking ball hit out. Looped into center field. That'll get down for a hit. Landon Levine. Second hit of the season.
That man just keeps swinging. And the Power have a leadoff base runner. Scored 9 runs in each of the past 3 innings. Always good to get insurance runs.
Number 8, Tyler Richardson.
Here's the catcher, Richardson. He's 1 for 3 on the night with a base hit that came in the 4th. Four straight zeros. Richardson done a nice job calling the game behind the plate for his bullpen.
Absolutely, it's great. It's great to see this depth from the catcher's position too. Seeing our backup catcher tonight, Tyler Richardson. You haven't seen many shakeoffs, and we know from manager Casey Dill, he lets his catchers call the game. Something you don't see quite as much anymore with kids, high school players, even a lot of college guys. You have the coaches calling all the pitches. It's refreshing to see.
See if Richardson put together a multi-hit evening here. With Levine leading off first. Power up 9-5 here in the bottom of the 7th. Nobody out.
You always sleep pretty well at night when you get 2 hits in a game.
2-0 on Levine. The East LA Dodgers making the trip to Palm Springs tonight.
Playing their 6th game of the season.
The 2-0. Hit out into right field, going back on it is Arm. He'll make the catch. Got one down here in the bottom of the 7th.
You know, Richardson did a nice job getting ahead, 2-0 in the count. Bit of an off-balance swing, kind of tried to reach out there. That's not the kind of 2-0 swing you necessarily want to see.
For the Power, third baseman, Richie Amavisca.
Those situations, you want to almost divide the plate in half, zone in on one part of the plate, and make it a much more aggressive swing.
Here's Amavisca. He's been on twice tonight. Walked and scored in the 6th. In a 5-run 6th for the Palm Springs Power. Richie watches the ball high. Richie playing third base tonight. Had a couple of do-or-die plays. Great footwork. Didn't turn into outs, but Amavisca's looked slick at short and at third base in the early going for the Power. He's ahead 2-0.
Yeah, another 2-0 count, 2 batters in a row. You want to see Amavisca right here. Zone in, look for one pitch in one spot. That ball's hit foul. But that's a much better 2-0 swing.
Got a
That was an aggressive
fastball.
looking swing. Ball's a little bit more towards the middle of the plate.
Got a fastball. Clocked at 70.
Sure that was a fastball?
May have been a changeup. Looked straight. And there goes Levine. No throw. Levine will get second. That's his second stolen base of the season.
You know, Nash, that's what you call falling asleep out there on the field. Just paid absolutely no attention to Landon Levine. He's an aggressive base runner. It's only a 4-run game. Absolutely a great time to take a base if you have an opportunity. Caught him sleeping.
That pitch is low on 2-2. That'll run it full.
I don't know if I even heard an East LA Dodgers infielder or anyone from the bullpen even yell going.
Sebastian Flores on deck. Amavisca, full count, 1 out. Hit it, a shortstop, bounces over the head of Flaherty
Play
into
third.
short left field. Throw at third, he's safe. Bounced off the glove of Flaherty. Weird hop in the dirt. Heads up base running from Landon Levine to get down to third base.
That's a
And
tough
Amavisca.
situation if you're a base runner at second. You have to freeze on the line drive, but your secondary lead can actually take you a bit further out there. Then he got caught, completely turned around, but he's able to make it to third base after the ball scooted away.
My book says that's a single.
E6 is the official ruling. I have to
Ooh.
agree. I have to agree with our official scores. The ball's hit right at him. Tough error, but
Looking for a two-hit night from Richie. Throw down. Amavisca's back safely. 1 out. Sebastian Flores at the plate. Struck out twice. He singled in the 6th. Power lead 9-5. Bottom of the 7th.
another runner in scoring position for the Power. We've seen plenty of traffic there the past 4 innings.
That's popped into short right
This will be
center.
interesting. It's
Coming
not,
in his arm. Levine will tag. Here's the throw from arm. It's on the money, but Schumacher can't handle it. It rolls to the backstop. What a great throw from Josh Arm. Right through the glove of Schumacher. And Levine scores. Power take a 10-5 lead. Moving up to second
10-5.
is Richie Amavisca.
You know, I love the aggression from third base coach Casey Dill. Much easier to be aggressive when you're up 4 runs. If he gets thrown out, no big deal. You're still up 4.
So here's Angel. He's been on his last 2 times.
The second baseman, Anthony Angel Jr.
That's a tough play if you're a catcher. A strong throw from Josh Arm, the right field. He's had an impressive night in right field. He got one of those in-between hops for Schumacher. Very tough to handle compared to a longer hop or if that ball came in on the fly.
Breaking ball in the dirt.
Sometimes that's baseball for you. Sometimes the ball just doesn't hop your way. In that case, it hopped the Power's way, as Landon Levine would have been a dead duck if that ball were handled cleanly.
So Angel gets another at bat with a runner in scoring position. Amavisca at second. The wind and the fire hits him in the back.
I don't think they like Angel too much.
That's the second hit by pitch for Anthony Angel Jr.
Landon Levine was trying to take third base. Like, yeah, I'm supposed to move up, even though there's nobody up first. I respect the move. But of course, it's not how baseball works. He has to go back to second.
Jacob Mejia is going to hit for Josh Hernandez here.
Jacob Mejia.
First time seeing Mejia this season. Riverside Community College guy. Finished his freshman season. Hitting for Josh Hernandez in the second hole.
First pitch is a strike on Mejia. Second one also in there. He's in the hole 0-2 with 2 outs here. The bottom of the 7th. Power on the board with a sac fly here.
Mejia hit .231 this past season. Riverside Community College, played 10 games.
Pulls that one foul down the line.
Local guy, Palm Desert resident. Only 13 at bats, trying to get some more hacks in this summer for the rising sophomore. That's why they're all out here, Nash.
To get better. 0-2 to Mejia. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That'll do it for the Power in the 7th. They do score a run. They lead 10-5. We'll head to the 8th. Miles Rothfarb on in the 8th for the Power. Landon Levine now in right field. Noah Blythe at first base. Rothfarb pitched on opening day, gave up a hit, couple walks, struck out 1, no damage, no earned runs. Cal State San Bernardino, he's a junior there, right-hander, tall.
They'll face the 9-hole and then 1-2 for the Dodgers.
Ortiz gonna step to the plate.
Yeah, we'll deliver a pinch hitter.
This is A.J. Ortiz. Stepping into the right-hander's batted box against Rothfarb. First pitch is hit out to short. Handled by
big
Flores,
hop.
thrown on to first.
Ooh.
Scoop, no! Blythe can't scoop it out. Another low throw in the infield.
That's the second time Flores has spiked the ball from shortstop over to the first baseman. First time Marco was able to bail him out on the hop. That time Blythe not quite able to handle it.
Think that'll be an E6. Sebastian Flores.
You realize, Nash, after 11 scoreless innings from the bullpen, now the past 2 games, no runs from the bullpen, frankly, so far. Pressure's on. Who's going to be the first pitcher to allow an earned run?
Ball's fouled off to the right side.
Flag still gusting pretty good from left to right.
Rothfarb, quick move over to first. If there's one thing I think we've seen so far, Evan, through 3 games for the Power, the defense at times hasn't been there consistently.
And sometimes you'll have that. You're moving guys around. They're trying to get better. Ooh, caught the runner leaning a little bit.
I thought he got him there, but called safe.
It's not the most surprising thing to see. A few misplays, guys playing kind of out of position. Even though Alavitz made some nice plays at third base, saw that a little bit on the ball hit earlier to him. Seeing that from Flores. Flores played shortstop the entire season. So he should be pretty comfortable out there. But you had the 2 low throws. You had him kick a ball, trying to turn a double play. So not a great night for him out on the field.
2-1. Rothfarb trying to hone in his command. Had a couple walks opening day. It was an 11-1 victory for the Power. There's a hard hit single. Tough hop off the lip of the grass into center field. Taylor, the runner falls. Gets back to second base safely. It'll be first and second, nobody out. What a wicked, wicked hop off the lip of that grass. Angel really had no chance.
My goodness, I guess that's another testament to how hard this infield is. That ball was hit hard. It looked like a tailor-made double play ball. The way that hopped, absolutely no chance to try and turn 2. We saw a ball hop like that that benefited the Power in the first inning opening night. I think Noah Blythe hit that ball, but that hop was even crazier than the one we saw Friday.
Gavin Taylor going to get an at-bat here for the Dodgers with runners at first and second, nobody out. It's the top of the 8th. Power still lead 10-5. That ball is over the head of Richardson. Both runners will move up. Fastball just got away from him.
This has not been a good start to the inning for the Power. You have the error by Flores. Running some bad luck with the ball bouncing over the head of Anthony Angel, and then you have that wild pitch just completely sail a fastball over your catcher's head. You're the Power, you need to settle down. I like this meeting on the mound from Tyler Richardson with Miles Rothfarb. You're still up 5 runs. Power infield will play back, they'll concede a run, they'll concede 2. Right now you're counting down outs.
You'll
Trying to
trade
get
runs
6
for
outs.
outs.
Especially when you have 5 runs with 6 outs to play.
So Taylor steps back in. The 1-0 count. Miles Rothfarb. Rothfarb checks the runner from the stretch. Fires, swing and a miss. Fastball in a similar spot. Richardson handled that one, though.
That was a big, hard swing from Ruben Hernandez.
There's a ball from Rothfarb. Falls behind again. He's bringing some gas. Fastball in the upper 80s. Swing and a miss there. The stuff is clearly evident for Miles Rothfarb. Just staying in the zone.
Yeah, it's all about finding that right release point. Being on the same page with your catcher. Not trying to do too much, taking it one pitch at a time.
So now 2-2, 2 runners in scoring position, nobody out. Rothfarb comes set. Winds and fires, hit to the right side. Grabbed by Noah Blythe. He'll throw over to Rothfarb. It's 3-1, the put out at first.
That's a really good play all the way around. You don't mind giving up the run, but the momentum on that ball took Blythe almost right into the man on third base. Able to keep him at third base and then deliver a good flip over to Rothfarb, covering the bag.
Runners forced to stay home. Big out for Rothfarb there. So here's Gomez. Dodgers really getting into their bench here in the 8th inning.
And if you're the Dodgers, you need to get both these men home. You get them on second and third, nobody out. You get a little good luck, a couple mistakes from the power. If you're the Dodgers, you need to get these 2 runs in. At least give yourself somewhat of a chance down 3 in the 9th.
Antonio Gomez up 2-0. Thrown 3-0. First base open.
Granted, you have first base open. Last thing you want to do is fall behind 3-0. Put another runner on base. At that point, you bring the tying run to the on-deck circle.
The 3-0 is a called strike. Throw down to second. Gets into center field. And coming home to score is Taylor.
And you know, we've marveled at the aggression from the catcher's position and from the pitchers for the power. Probably wouldn't have gotten the runner anyway. You deliver a high throw, trying to make something happen. You're up 5 runs. You just give away a run. 3 mistakes from the power this inning.
So a called strike, throw down error. Dodgers score. It's 10-6 power with 1 out. Runner at second. That's fouled back for strike 2. The count is full. Here in the top of the 8th inning. Rothfarb comes set and comes home. Ball low.
That's not what you want right there. You want to throw that fastball, if anything, right down the middle. The worst he can do is make it a 2-run game.
First and second now, 1 out. And all of a sudden, Evan, the tying run is on deck.
Not what you want if you're the power. Not in the least. So far, the power have gift wrapped a potential big inning here for the Dodgers.
Here's Gavin Taylor stepping up. First and second, 1 out. Taylor fouls it back. So Rothfarb's trying to find the zone here. CJ Broussard did such a great job coming out of the pen for the power.
Not to mention Teleroja, his 2 1/3 innings of work, quieting down this red-hot East LA Dodgers offense, hitting the ball all over the place to start the night, and getting out of that bases-loaded jam.
Kenny
The momentum
Schechter.
completely swung after that moment.
Kenny Schechter is up in the pen for the power. College of the Desert Ball low, it's 1-1.
Looks like Schechter is ready out there. He's just standing and waiting right now. You wonder if this is the last batter for Miles Rothfarb.
And to his defense, there was an error at short to lead off this inning.
And I mean, this inning's been a team effort so far. Things going wrong for the Power. I mean, Rothfarb has lost his up command a little bit.
That pitch is in the dirt. Good stop by Richardson.
Now, of course, you have the error by Flores. You have the throwing error by Tyler Richardson behind the plate. You have one away. This is why it's so important to add on runs, because you never know if you get an inning like this or the Dodgers start to hit the ball again.
Dodgers actually out hitting the Power tonight, Evan, 11-10.
Well, when you have all those hits early, sometimes that could happen.
That ball is hit over to third base. Amavisca goes over to second for one. Throw on to first is thrown away.
Man.
Another run will score for the Dodgers. It's another error, this time on Anthony Angel Jr.
Wow, that's the third error of the inning for the Power.
It's 10-7. Power still lead.
I think a good throw would have gotten you the double play.
2 outs here in the 8th.
I mean, you have to mark that down as a fielder's choice. Technically, you can't assume a double play unless the first baseman drops the ball. But I think it would have had a double play there getting out of the inning. Now it's just a 3-run game. The tying run is still on deck. And even though it's been sloppy, Dodgers did what I said earlier. You have to get those 2 runs in, give yourself a chance in the 9th, and they've done that.
2 outs now for Santos, who hits it into left center
trouble.
field. Troubled back is Taylor. It's over his head. It's a double for Santos. Slides into second. Heading over to third is Taylor. And all of a sudden, danger in the top of the 8th for the Palm Springs Power.
Yeah, that's the last thing you want to see if you're the Power. That ball was absolutely smoked. Taylor with great speed and that strong arm, able to keep the runner at third. Not going to take any chances, especially when you're trailing 3 runs. But
Alex
all the time,
Laura.
runs at the plate.
Alex Laura back to the plate, fielder's choice in his last at-bat. Still Rothfarb. Breaking ball laced to left field. Hernandez will watch it on a hop. Runner is held at third, but the Dodgers score again. They've cut this lead down to 2. It's 10-8, 2 down, runners at the corners, and here comes Casey Dill.
Yeah, the Power have officially entered danger zone. They're up 10-5 coming into this inning. They've gift-wrapped 3 runs, and all these mistakes. Now you have 2 balls hit extremely hard in a row. And now it looks like we're going to bring Kenny Schechter on, try and get a 4-out save.
Rothfarb leads the game, responsible for those runners. Kenny Schechter, when we come back, taking over for the Power. Kenny Schechter enters a jam here for the Power. Came into this inning leading by 5. That lead has been cut down to 2. It's 10-8, runners on the corners. Josh Arm comes up as the go-ahead run. 2 outs. Schechter looks in. Fastball in the upper 80s. Slider upper 70s. Right-handed pitcher. College of the Desert. Arm a couple strikeouts tonight. A single and a walk fouls that back to the parking lot. 13 hits for the Dodgers. 8 runs. 10 hits for the Power. 10 runs. 5 combined errors. 3 for the Power. 2 for the Dodgers.
All 3 for the Power in this inning, Nash.
Schechter, the 0-1, is
Oof.
down and away. Gets away from Richardson. It's 10-9.
I mean, we'll see what the official scoring is. That might go down as a wild pitch. If you're Richardson, you want to be able to handle that ball, but Schechter just completely spiked that. Missed his spot. Ball wasn't even close to where Richardson wanted it, and ended up going to the backstop. And it's a 1-run game. The tying run's on second.
Tying run on second. Base hit. Could get the Dodgers to 10 runs. The 1-1 from Schechter. Swung on and missed.
And it's officially a wild pitch for Schechter.
Fastball at 89. Big swing and a miss from Arm, who's played a solid right field tonight as well. Schechter steps off. 2 down. Biggest pitch of the night right here for the Power in the top of the 8th. It's been a 4-run 8th for East LA. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Big pitch from Kenny Schechter to get the strikeout. Bounces back from the wild pitch. But the Dodgers score 4. It's 10-9 when we come back. Power will try to build on now just a 1-run lead. AJ Ortiz is on for the Dodgers. He'll face the heart of the Power order. Noah Blythe, Robert Taylor, and Joey Mazzetti.
I tell you what, Nash, the Power need to get the bats moving. they've done that, scoring 10 runs each of the past 4
Now
innings. They've
batting for
scored
Power,
4
the
innings in a
right
row,
fielder,
but
number 42,
momentum has shifted back just a little
Noah
bit after the Dodgers scored 4 runs in their half of the 8th inning. The Power don't score here, the Dodgers are going to feel very good about themselves in their half of the 9th.
Power lead 10-9 in the bottom of the 8th inning. Blythe at the plate. He's had a great night. Swing and a miss there.
That's a really big swing. We don't necessarily need a swing that big. We need a leadoff man right now, just trying to get on base.
Last pitch clocked at 90 from Ortiz. Maybe the first 90 we've seen tonight.
Yeah,
Oh, it's hit into right field. That's going to hook foul.
that was a much better looking swing there from Blythe. When you have a guy out there throwing 90, in that case he's supplying a lot of the power, you don't need to swing quite as hard.
0-2 on Noah Blythe. Seeing a lot of fastballs here from A.J. Ortiz.
Ortiz can go to anything in the well right now. He could bounce a breaking ball if he wants. He can go upstairs with a fastball. A lot of options up 0-2.
Fastball up is called the ball. Blythe lays off. The Power have scored in every inning since the 4th. They scored 3 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, 5 in the 6th, and another last inning in the 7th.
Yeah, tried to get a breaking ball over there. Ended up staying upstairs. Looked like Blythe saw it well.
The 1-2 from Ortiz.
Tried again.
Another good take from Blythe.
Back-to-back breaking balls. Not able to get it over. Blythe ends up spitting on him.
Goes down 0-2. 2 strong takes from Blythe, the seasoned college hitter. Here's the 2-2 from Ortiz. Swing and a miss. Foul tip is caught. Thrown down to third. There's one out here in the bottom of the 8th.
Now, Blythe did a good job initially working it back to an even count, but just a very, very big swing. Way too big of a swing if you ask me with a 2-strike
Now batting
count.
for the Power, the center fielder, number 9, Robert Taylor.
So here's Taylor. Singled in the 5th. Haig made that amazing catch in his last at-bat. Ended up being a sac fly. Run scored on the play.
Yeah, first time I've seen a sacrifice fly on a pop-up by the dugout on the infield. Power have run the base extremely well these first few games.
Haig's weight pulled him almost over the railing as Taylor takes strike 2. One out here in the bottom of the 8th. Power lead by 1. 2-0 count on Taylor.
Taylor had a big RBI single in the 5th inning.
That's ripped down, but foul. First baseline.
Looked like a bit of a late swing from Taylor. Got that ball down towards the end of the bat. Last pitch came in at 85 miles per hour. When you face a guy that throws a little bit harder, sometimes you got to load a little bit earlier. Make sure you get that foot down early. When you get that foot down early, then you can see the ball much better and you have more options with your swing.
A.J. Ortiz, 2-1's a breaking ball. Taylor fouls it back. Left that one up. Taylor just missed it.
That's one, if you're Robert Taylor, you're going to want back. That breaking ball was nowhere near where he wanted it. That ball was in hanger territory.
So 2-2 to Robert Taylor, standout hitter at New Haven.
Georgia's neck of the woods.
The 2-2. Another breaking ball doesn't break, stays high, runs the count full.
New Haven has good food, I tell you what, Nash. Lots of good Italian food.
Full count to Taylor with one out here in the bottom of the 8th. Swing and a miss on a fastball up and in.
That might have been ball 4 too. Bit of a break for A.J. Ortiz getting that second out of the inning.
Couple of strikeouts here for Ortiz, doing a nice job trying to get his offense back to the plate. Fastball at 88, tied up Robert Taylor.
Designated hitter, Joey Mazzetti.
And here's the hottest hitter in the desert, Evan, Joey Mazzetti.
My goodness, you talk about a man that's absolutely scorching hot. He's 4 for 4 on the young season, 6 RBIs, been on base 3 times tonight. Everything he's hit so far these past 2 games has just been a rocket.
Mazzetti doubled in the 6th. The 0-1. Fastball inside.
This is an interesting at bat right here. We got a powerful hitter in Mazzetti. He's hit everything hard so far. You got a power pitcher in AJ Ortiz throwing in the upper 80s, touching 90.
The 1-1 to Mazzetti. Just missed off the outside corner. It's 2-1.
The way Mazzetti's swinging it right now, that ball, it's got to be looking like a watermelon coming in.
He's ahead again. 2-1. Here's the wind and fire from Ortiz. Swing and a miss on a fastball.
Very, very late on that swing was Mazzetti. That ball was by him by the time he swung at it. Needs to get that foot down soon. He needs to try and pick that ball up early.
87 on the fastball from Ortiz, who's looking to strike out the side. The 2-2 to Mazzetti. Foul back.
If I'm AJ Ortiz, I'm sticking with that fastball. That's another late swing right there from Mazzetti. Right now the advantage with the fastballs. I don't see any reason to try to speed up Mazzetti's bat by throwing him something slow. But we'll see what we get here. 2-ball, 2-strike count.
2 down, bottom of the 8th. 2-2 count on Joey Mazzetti. Power lead 10-9. Mazzetti way out in front of an off-speed pitch. That's strike 3. And Ortiz comes in and strikes out the side in the 8th. Kenny Schechter is on for the save. Power are 3 outs away, but just a 1-run lead. When we come back, we'll see if they can close it. Kenny Schechter and the Palm Springs Power trying to hold on to a 1-run lead here in the top of the 9th over the East LA Dodgers. 10-9 the Power leads. Schechter is back out for a second inning of work, leading off against Cristiano. 9-1-2 for the Dodgers. They made quite a few subs. Cristiano swings and misses.
Yeah, this is an out you need to get right here. A 9-hole hitter. You may possibly have a pitcher only batting right now. It was not a good looking swing right there. This is the first out you need to get for the top of the order coming up.
Schechter misses outside. It's 1-1. Schechter 89 with that last fastball. Here's the 1-1. Outside again. 2-1 on Cristiano. It's Mace on deck.
He needs to take a deep breath, gather himself, slow down his delivery. No need to try to be perfect. This is an out you want to get.
Ball's fouled away for strike 2. Evens it up at 2-2 for Schechter.
You hope that that car wasn't it there. That was prime parking lot windshield breaker territory.
Schechter looks in on 2-2. Way outside, gets away from Richardson.
Yeah,
The count runs full.
He needs to find it for this 3-2 pitch. You never want to walk the leadoff man. It's a one-run game. You don't have an aggressive hitter at the plate right now.
He's missed away 3 times in this at-bat. Here's the 3-2.
Ooh.
Ball 4. Looked good. A breaking ball.
I can't believe they went with a breaking ball.
Called ball 4 at 78. And Cristiano's aboard. Here's Anthony Mace.
That was close. Schechter missed his spot. Richardson was set up inside the ball, leaked out towards the outer part of the plate. I guess that was the pitch that Schechter felt most comfortable throwing in that spot.
So runner on, nobody out. Power leading by 1 here in the top of the 9th. Kenny Schechter trying to earn the save. Infield is straight up. Cristiano. Small lead, swing and a miss there from Mace. Mace doubled in the first. An RBI double. And he's been their most dangerous hitter tonight. Driven in a couple runs, not much since. The sac fly in the 3rd. Schechter from the stretch, the 0-1. Strike 2 called.
Pitcher's pitch right there.
Fastball up and away, called strike 2.
Power will gladly take it. Mace is not happy, neither is the Dodger dugout. I'm a little surprised. Power outfielders taking a little bit of a chance. They're not playing all that deep. Sometimes you expect to see a no doubles defense playing a little deeper.
Schechter, the 0-2, is in there for strike 3.
Wow.
Kenny Schechter with a key strikeout of Anthony Mace. There's 1 down in the top of the 9th. Now you're 1 pitch away. Double play ball away from improving to 3-0 on the season. Still a lot of work to do here, but that's a big strikeout for Kenny Schechter.
Absolutely. The Power will gladly take it. They'll look to turn 2, try and end the ball game. You have the middle of the order coming up, but granted, it's all pinch hitters.
Subs are in for the Dodgers. Schechter. First pitch is fouled back.
Another thing of note, Richie Amavisco over at third, not guarding the line. He's playing a few feet off the third base line. Sometimes you'll see the corner infields trying to guard the line, prevent an extra base hit. Sometimes, though, it ends up working out well, not guarding the line.
Schechter up 0-1. Second pitch is a swing and a miss on a fastball. So spots up the breaking ball, gets the foul. Buzzes a fastball right by him at 88.
That was a big hack and a miss. That swing right there looked like he's trying to take the lead for the Dodgers.
0-2 for Kenny Schechter. Breaking ball just off the plate. Good take.
You wonder if it'd be wise for Blythe to play behind the runner at first. Not an aggressive looking lead.
Blythe holding.
Don't think he's going to go anywhere.
Cristiano. 0-2. Slider. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Kenny Schechter. The Power are 1 out away from 3 wins to start their season.
And that's a big pitch right there from Schechter. Great job coming back, striking out the last 2 batters after putting the 9-hole hitter on first base. The guy didn't look like he was going to be doing a whole lot of hitting. Good way to come back, turn the page.
Here's Ruben Hernandez, the last chance for the Dodgers. First pitch misses.
Might have missed right down the middle.
Another slider from Schechter. He's starting to spot it up now. Throwing it for strikes. Picking his spot. The 1-0. Down 2-0. Gomez is on deck for the Dodgers. They're in need of a run. Cristiano's at first with 2 outs. It's the top of the 9th. Power lead 10-9.
Well, you absolutely have to go right after this hitter. You have great speed in the Power outfield. They should be able to cut a ball off in the alley.
That's fouled back on 2-0.
And it's going to take a good amount to score the run from first base. Well,
Schechter.
Nash, this is the game. Tying run at first, go ahead run at the plate, 2 outs in the 9th.
Schechter, another slider, just misses. It's 3-1.
I will say that pitch has been very consistent. It's been very consistently called a ball that borderline pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Hernandez is up 3-1 on Kenny Schechter with Cristiano at first. Foul back fastball.
This could be very interesting. The runner will be off at first with it being a full count. A ball in the gap could be very interesting, or a ball down the line.
Kenny Schechter has him 3-2 full. He's one strike away. The Power lead by 1. Cristiano at first. Here's the 3-2. There goes Cristiano. Swing and a miss, and the Power win. Kenny Schechter. 3 straight strikeouts to earn the save after a leadoff walk. The Power win 10-9 and improved to 3-0 on the season.
My goodness, Nash. You know, the Power really battled back, falling behind 5-0. Those 10 runs over the course of 4 innings, that offense came alive. The bullpen was tremendous. Put a little bit of scare into all of us with an ugly 8th inning, but in the end of the day, Kenny Schechter able to hold on. Tremendous 4-out save.
Power win 10-9 on 10 hits. Schechter earns the save, and they're 3-0. Nash Walker, Evan Schmeiser, been a blast. Thanks for listening.
We'll see you guys tomorrow night.